What was the answer you had then?
Combustion. Just says.
It just sets on fire.
AdBlue sets on fire.
Well, it just says if you store AdBlue in direct sunlight. Hold on.
There's no flammable property to AdBlue.
Can you imagine that?
It's injecting it straight into an exhaust that's 900 degrees. There's no way it combusts.
I did Google these answers.
I think it evaporates. I don't think it sets on fire.
No way it sets on fire.
Yeah, it just said decompose.
Decompose.
Yes, that's right.
It spontaneously combusts. What I meant was, what was that thing about distractions, ADHD? It does actually say as well, where do I even read? Where did I even read combust? Can I just read out the answer is, these can cause the AdBlue to start to decompose.
Confident with my answer.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talkin Shop. Today we're joined by the industry's power couple, Ash and Lewis. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe and let us know who you want on Talkin Shop next.
I love how you got really deep sofas to make our legs look even short.
Yeah, I think
Well, look at me,
I'm sat right.
I have a perfectly normal sized torso but really short legs.
Yeah,
I'm really
same.
little.
No, I found I'm just really little all around me.
My torso, like for t-shirts, this is oversized, but if I lift my arms up, it comes up to my belly button.
Yeah.
But trousers, I have to have short leg.
Yeah, exactly.
And skipping, I do a bit of boxing. Skipping ropes, I can't get them to work because if it goes under my feet, it slaps me in the back of the head.
They're too long.
If it goes over my head, it hits the floor too hard.
Yeah.
I can't skip because my legs are too short. It's a problem.
Do you like boxing?
Yeah.
I love boxing, I do.
It's good fucking
My favourite
cardio.
sport. I don't do it, obviously, look at me, but...
No, I don't have no
love
intention of
watching
fighting.
Did you watch Bivol and Better BF? Did you watch
I
that
didn't,
one?
I was working. My brothers are I'm more of a doer than a spectator, even with bikes.
Yeah.
I don't even watch bike racing.
Oh, you don't watch it? No.
Can't really sit still and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of her.
Do it. Yeah.
Fair enough. No, I just watch them all, I do.
I have no intention of fighting, it's just for cardio.
Nah.
You know how many people in my life last night were asking when me and you were going toe to toe?
I've got nothing to gain from that.
I said this. I said
So
this to
lose
all.
for you, really. What have you beat him up for? You just been beaten up, yeah.
He's lost. Fucking hell. Cancel that
What's
guy.
your reach like, Lewis? It look like you've got quite your long arms as well.
You think?
I think you'd have your own reach. You'd have to get inside.
I'm the way around to you. I've got a short body but long legs.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be a fair fight. No way, because I'm fucking 25 kilos heavier. But if you were southpaw, it might be a fair fight. Because right hand fighting a left hand, a right hand will nearly always lose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother's southpaw, so he's left-handed.
Yeah.
So his stance, he's right foot forward, and you can't punch him.
No.
Because the shoulder's the opposite way. They just walk you to the right, and you can't get them.
No.
Because your gloves up, you can't see where they are, and you just get smashed to fuck.
And that's why they always say they're fighting southpaws as much.
Tyson Fury's southpaw.
Yeah.
All the big fighters are southpaw.
Yeah, because he looks awkward. He looks like he's standing side on you. Yeah.
And the other fighter, you can't get them.
No.
Well, you can, but it's very hard.
Because we've got that next. No, is it next month? No, 6 weeks.
What's that?
It's Usyk Fury 2.
Rematch.
Is it? Yeah. No, you don't watch your boxing?
No.
I'll watch that fight. I'll definitely watch
I watch all big ones like that. I will watch that.
Yeah, but not.
I didn't know that it were all happening.
No.
Yeah, we got Tiewraps and tape on.
I had a
There you
fan,
go.
aren't they? Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, we put it on the telly now.
How come it's not full width?
Well,
you're a
that
TikToker.
don't get me started, mate. I didn't realise that I uploaded that video and it had not gone to the right aspect ratio.
Did you film it in the right one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just exported it. I
I
edited it in
don't have
one.
the patience for it all.
I haven't either. So where the
I don't know how you boys do it.
Here's where the
TikTok's
money's at, that
fucking
shit.
useless.
I tried to make some nice ones at that on holiday and stuff. I'm no good at it. I can't do it.
It's pure effort.
Yeah,
And you got to do a year of it for free, basically. And then you might get traction, you might not.
Oh yeah, how is all that going? Because when we were last speaking about it, you get like £1 a view or whatever. What is it now?
What, on TikTok?
TikTok, yeah.
Is it
Or is
rolling?
it £1 1,000 views or something like that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling.
All right.
Do whatever you want. I'm an open book, mate. I don't care. Nope.
I'll tell you, it's not fucking worth it if you're doing it
No.
financially.
But it's not much like.
Yeah, because yours. What was that all about? They closed yours down, didn't they? Is that the
Yeah.
second time now?
I'm surprised you've got one on yours.
you
You're
get
riding
that.
a Sauron.
What?
You on your TikTok, you've got one riding a Sauron, haven't you?
Yeah.
I guarantee in a few months you'll get a strike for that.
Yeah.
Well, what have you done?
Well,
old video.
that video flopped though, to be fair, because it was different to my normal content. But then all of a sudden, a couple of months later, it just banged. I was like, what's that about?
Really?
But with a TikTok game, you get, for me, I get about 60p per 1,000 qualified views.
It's exactly
Right.
well, I get 61 pence.
Mine fluctuates from 50 to...
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. So I've got
Because you post a lot, don't you? Like you keep it consistent.
Yeah, I post every day.
71 pence per 1,000 views. What best I did.
Yeah.
I was up to £1.15 at one stage.
That's crazy. That.
I don't know what happened.
But all these big creators, have you seen that Spud man? He did a video on it, didn't he? That Spud man about his RPM, and he gets millions of views. That guy, and his RPM's like 13 pence per 1,000 views.
That's the trouble with TikTok. If you're doing well,
Yeah.
they're just like turn it down.
Move you down. Yeah.
And
penalise you for
Turn
it.
the taps off for a
I
bit.
did a video of yesterday, and I know when I'm being squashed, of saying I'm coming on here, and because I mentioned a few keywords, they just go, "You're not directing traffic anywhere else."
Yeah.
And they just go, "Nope." Because I'd mentioned podcast, a few trigger words.
Yeah.
And they know you're pushing
Something.
traffic to a different direction, which in TikTok. And they go, you're not having
Cheeky
it.
that, isn't
And
it?
if you mention YouTube, if you mention charity, if you mention raffles,
Yeah.
nope.
You
Absolutely not.
mentioned charity as well.
I tried to do some charity work.
Yeah.
I'd lucky to get 5,000 views on a video. I can talk on a video and not mention the trigger words and do 20,000.
That is so bad, that is.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that is
People, I had a
shocking.
comment last night and I nearly replied to it. And I thought, as soon as I mentioned the word, at this point, it's basically a waste of effort. When you're doing the next men's mental health thing.
Yeah.
And the honest answer is there's no point
Yeah.
because no one sees it.
Nah.
The only time they see it is when I post it on Instagram.
I'm going to say it'd be better on your Instagram, want it to be fair for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've stopped hashtagging my videos and not on TikTok me.
Have you?
Yeah. If you put hashtags in and stuff, they flop for some reason.
Well, they probably know when you're hashtagging, you're like trying to get views or trying to direct people to something, aren't you?
Do you not think they work?
You're trying to sell something.
I don't know all the intricacies.
No, they don't work for me anyway.
I literally wing all of it.
They did on some videos. Some videos, like if I didn't put hashtags in when I first started, it'd just absolutely shit bed.
Yeah.
But now if I don't put hashtags in, my videos do better. So I just don't bother putting them in.
Because I don't stick, like you just stick spanners, don't you? I'll do talking and whatever, vlogging. So I normally hashtag whatever is relevant to that video. Because my content's so varied.
Well, that's what I tried to do. I was hashtagging everything to that video, but then it was like same hashtags anyway, or repetitive hashtags. Do you know what I mean? So it was pointless.
How's things been anyway, boys? Been busy?
Rough.
Flat out, mate.
Yeah, you've
this
aged
time
10
of year
years.
is disgusting. Honestly, winter time it always picks up. Summertime it's dead. Winter time flat out. Mate.
Yeah. This is where you want to be in a workshop now. This time of year, isn't it?
Nice little hole in the floor. Light shining.
Little space heater.
Oh, but I
Shut garage doors.
I actually got that space heater took off me.
Ah.
Health and
You've got
safety.
one of them electric jackets, haven't you? Heated jackets, yeah. Is that any good?
No. That's how I just bought. I've had the
Takes all night to
heated,
charge in last 20 minutes.
No, it takes 2 minutes to charge, to be fair. It takes about 25 minutes to charge. I've got the body warmer.
Yeah.
That takes a big M12 battery though, that a big M12 Milwaukee battery, and it sits there. It gets warm, but not warm to the point where you're like, oh, it's worth money this.
Just get a pack of those like hand warm ones. You know the ones like that you squeeze and then they're like warm for hours. I used to take them to golf and just put them in my pockets.
Of course you golf.
Yeah, well, I'm not very good at it, but I do golf every now and again.
Everything like that, for me, is a gimmick. Because like the hand warmers,
Yeah.
I'd use them once and then they'd get covered in crap.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I'd just chuck them in a corner and then I'll never use it again.
Yeah.
Heated
Forget about
jacket,
them.
Roll around and you break
roll around
it.
a puddle, break the elements at
Yeah.
120. Just wear thick clothes and
Yeah.
wing it, don't you? Just
Yeah.
To be fair, I've had that coat in some shit weather like, and it's not died yet.
I was going to buy one till I saw your video. And you were like, I won't bother.
No, I won't bother buying it. If you're going to get one, don't get Milwaukee. Amazon special, mate.
Amazon special.
I've just bought, I'm the target audience for that stuff, mate. I love Milwaukee. I'm a little fanboy, do you know what I mean?
Really?
Toolman come other day with, you know, like skins, what you'd put underneath stuff. He fetched one of them in, 100 quid plus that, right? And
Oh,
it's-
like
It's thermal.
thermals.
yeah, like a thermal, yeah, but it's heated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was sold straight away. Put it on, and I'm like, "Is this even working?" It looked at the button, it would on. It had been on hours, not
Yeah.
working. It scammed me again.
Another one.
Another one, yeah.
Are you really easy to sell to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm the target audience for
To be
everything.
fair,
mate.
I'm shocking as well. Terrible. But they say that about salesmen. They say like the easiest people to sell to are actually a salesperson.
I'm not. I'm
Which is
awful.
funny, isn't it? I can imagine you're such
No,
a
you're not.
stingy.
Last time I come see you, what's on
Are you one of those people
Snap-on,
that goes on holiday and barters? Are you one of those? Are you
No,
one
I'll
of
never
those
barter with you.
barter dads?
I'm not. I'll barter on a vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah, but you know what you buy. You do what I mean? You know what you're buying. You know what to look for.
If I
as
want
well.
it, you've
Yeah.
sold me. But I've already made my mind up before you
Yeah.
even started a spiel.
Yeah.
Whether I want it or not.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a tool I want, I'll go on the van and be like, oh, I like the look of that, and let them, like, just coerce them. And then he'll be like, oh, I'll do your deal. sweet. I was going to buy it full price, but
Like that computer.
Yeah, but now I've just got
I
something.
wanted that.
How much for cash? So it's first thing is how much for cash? How much for cash?
His ears prick up then.
Yeah.
Still got that in the drawer. I think I've used it twice.
Yeah.
Waste the money then.
It's one of them though. I'd done a job about 2 days before on a BMW. I avoid cars like the plague unless the money's right. And I did, it was a DSG box, so I changed the gearbox oil on it, but it wouldn't clear the fault unless you retaught the clutches. And you couldn't do it without a computer. So I said, I'll do it for 100 quid, whatever. And then I had to go borrow my mate's tablet to do it. So the 100 quid I made, I lost by going to his garage, calibrating it.
Yeah.
So that day was lost. So then I thought, I'll invest in a computer that's capable of doing it. Not had a job like that since. So.
Shock.
Now, essentially, I'm £1,000 down. I haven't much to pay for it. I can't remember what to pay
Yeah.
for it.
I think you paid a bit more than that.
Probably.
They're expensive machines, them.
Yeah.
I'm a
Not
sucker
ones
for
anyway.
tools.
Yeah.
Sucker for tools.
Said that last time though, cars, like stay away from cars. You don't touch them either, do you? No.
I don't even touch my own car.
No.
The thing with cars is no one's got any money to fix them. There's a blame game in the car industry. It's like it'll come in for MOT and it'll break down 3 months later. I had an MOT 3 months ago. You do realise an MOT standard is basically, I'm checking it's not going to kill you and it's road legal at that time. I didn't check your timing belt. I didn't check that the clutch was going to about start to. I don't have a crystal ball.
No.
I only had an MOT. My clutch is starting to be like, you do realise there's no correlation to them two
MOT
things.
in the clutch, yeah.
But you're then the public enemy.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then you'll give them you'll do a safety inspection of a car. Wheel bearings rumbling. Oh, I can't afford it. Right, do it. So then you do it, but then they're not happy with you because you spent the money, but they don't then see that could have collapsed halfway to the airport and could have cost you a holiday. They don't see the pain you could have saved.
The
I don't want
consequences
to
of
do your
not
wheel
getting
bearing.
it
I'm
done.
just telling you, it's faulty. Do you want to do it? I don't care if you say yeah or no, but then they're like, I hate cars.
Yeah.
Those don't notice. They can't say no to you. That's the problem. You stand there. What's a wheel bearing?
Do you know what it is though? Like I took mine in, 2 new tyres and 4 brake pads on a 2 series. What do you reckon? 4 brake pads, no disc, just 4 brake pads.
Well, pads.
And two half decent Bridgestone tyres.
What engine was in the car?
35i.
235i.
235i, yeah.
So a big Brembo pad.
So it's probably what?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm going to say 150 for pads front, 150 for pads rear.
yeah.
Tyres on a car like that. If you wanted budgets, you're going to be at
100 quid a corner on a
100 quid a
budget.
corner.
Yeah. Well, to be fair then, no, they charged me, was it 930 quid? And I went, no.
What, for a set of pads and 2 tyres?
2 sets of pads and 2
2 sets of 2 pads.
No.
Yeah, 4 pads.
Oh, that makes
2
it better
tyres.
though.
Yeah, still 930 quid. I was
Depends
like,
what you get though, doesn't it?
I was like, I know your BMW and I know maybe I shouldn't have bought this car and then whinge at you, but £930, like,
You got
what?
even at BMW?
Yeah.
That's your
Of course you
problem.
did,
Yeah.
If it were my
Do you know
car,
what they
I'd
get
have
you though?
badges in it.
Free servicing. They get you with all the. So you're like, well, what's the point getting it done anywhere else? And do you know what as well? Like, I crashed it again. So I've literally said on a podcast as well, this is the only car I've not crashed. And then I went, oh mate, honestly, hilarious.
Did you crash them all or you just done curbing it?
Oh, I'm shocking. Oh no, I properly crashed it. So we were in Italy. I literally said, we pulled out of this hotel and I went, hey, how good has this car been? We've driven all the way to Rome. We've been all around Italy and then we're leaving and we're making our way home. And I went, nothing's gone wrong. Anyway, pulled out of this hotel onto this main road. And there was a woman who's stationary at the green light. So I went round to the right and put my foot down, knocked a guy off a motorbike. Yeah. And then I've corrected to the left and the same woman's trying to move into the right lane as well. So I've hit her as well. So I've damaged pretty much every panel on the car other than the front and the rear. So the whole, it's had 3 new doors, 2 wing mirrors. It's had all sorts.
And you was in Italy?
Oh yeah, and I was in Italy. Yeah, so I'm driving. Oh, they don't speak a word of English, and they're all going putana, whatever it's called. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. So I'm just going, oh, shut up again. And I'm sitting there yeah, I'm in big trouble now. I'm pretty sure there was a no left there, and I've done a left, and oh god, honestly, I just thought, yeah, I've really cut this up. And literally, the guys with Lucas and you literally just said nothing's gone wrong, and
Never
you've just
say it.
And then anyway, please turn up. They don't speak a word of English. And I'm trying to explain to them, Google Maps, told me to turn left. And then there's a woman I'm trying to explain, and they don't speak a word of English. They give me 2 fines and off I go. Every panel damaged. I've got 15. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. But I put it into my insurance, got the body shop to fix everything. And the reason why I get things done at BM and stuff like that is like, I've given this body shop this job, and they've done a wicked job. Like the colour matching, everything is brilliant. They've done an ace job. But when I get the car back, we've had a little bit of rain. I've not opened the back doors because we don't really have any reasons to open the back doors. I've opened the back doors after a few days, and like water just like floods out both sides. And they're like, oh no, yeah, I think that's just a thing with your car. No, I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure there's an issue with the seal or something like that. And I just give up. I properly give up with like car garages, I've like properly fed up because trying to find one. Yep. Anyone now to do a job, you just, whether it's BMW or an independent or whatever, I just feel like with cars, it's like, it's a minefield.
I literally had a conversation with Jack Spanners last night about this because he put this thing on about Scania, and we obviously had talked to Jack, and I spoke to him on the phone, and I said, it don't matter how shiny the name is above the door now.
Yeah.
It might say Scania, might say Volvo, and big bright lights. But if they don't employ the right people, that sign don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You'll get a better service from the right independent guy out the back of his Mini with a few tools than you will out of Scania nowadays. It's all whoever takes the most pride in the work.
Yeah.
You've got to find that guy, and you've got to look after him.
Yeah.
And honestly, a video with Jack with that show Scania that had just been painted, and it'd been into Scania.
And they brought it back with the engine.
They just trashed it. Paint work were knackered. Engine was
I don't like you don't know the full story. Like, you don't know whether the customer's gone, I'm not paying to rebuild that, send it back. You don't know the full story. The customer might be to blame. Who knows? I don't know. But to send it on a wrecker with no sump on.
Yeah, shocking.
You're going to then, the next man that rebuilds that is then going to have the back in his mind, are all the oil ways clear?
Yeah.
What have they lost in the process?
Well, there must have been like a big fallout or somewhere, a big spat there, because they've literally just chucked the bits on the engine. Like they've just chucked bits and gone, go on then, have it back, have it, go on.
Just fill boxes up on there and sent it on its way.
Yeah, they've just, thrown the toys out the pram and just gone, right, sod you then.
From my experience with Scania, like I say, there's obviously there's two sides to the story.
Yeah, of course there is.
I know Scania wouldn't leave it like that unless they was told to.
Yeah.
The customer's obviously gone, your service is
Do
terrible.
not touch my car,
leave
my
it
truck.
as it is, I'll sort it. So that'll be that side of the story. But what is he what he's been pushed to that stage. So you don't know what's happened. But
no,
like I say, when people are selling trucks, it's full R&M all its life. It's been maintained by the dealer. I don't care, I'm still looking around it.
Yeah.
Because the stuff I see
I can imagine.
on ours that are full R&M, and it'll come in for a little bit of damage that I've got to deal with because it's not obviously covered by, and I go underneath and I'm like, I have to write lists, send it to our gaffer, he sends it to the dealer who's maintaining it, sort this.
Yeah.
And that's horrifying.
Well, I got mates in car sales as well, and they'll be like, oh yeah, we've sold a customer like full paint protection or whatever, like 800 quid or whatever the stupid X Protect or whatever it is, garbage stuff. And it's not even been done. It's not even been done. that's like the dealerships. That's like your BMs, your Mercedes. Oh yeah, no, it's not X-Guard or whatever.
The thing with big companies as well, if you challenge them, they go, sorry, it must have just slipped through the net.
Yeah.
We'll rectify it. And they will. They'll just stop you in your tracks before you take it anywhere.
Yeah.
We'll sort it. Bring it in. Here's a courtesy car. But how many have they got away with that haven't noticed?
Yeah.
So they've coined in
loads.
50 and one's noticed and gone. And then they go, oh yeah, we'll sort it.
Yeah.
It's worth hassle to a minute.
Bank.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things
straight away, BM gave me almost 100 quid discount just from me going, oh, bit much that. Like, if you can just lose 100 quid out of that job straight away like that, when I didn't even really kick off that much, just shows you really done it.
900 quid for 2 sets of pads and 2 tyres is ludicrous. But you did choose to go to a dealer, and they're around about £180 an hour.
Yeah.
A dealer now is,
true,
especially the BMW.
Yeah.
Scania now.
But and there will be people who go, well, why get like half a performance car if you're not willing to pay the performance costs? And to be fair, yeah, there is an element of that. But
definitely
Jesus Christ, I bought a 2 Series, not a Ferrari.
There definitely is that though. There is obviously you've got a fair amount of money, but there's people who will go and finance these big cars.
Yeah. And
then when it comes to maintaining them, they're like, I can't afford to.
I would never do that. I'd never go and buy I know like where the limit is. I'd never go and buy something absolutely stupid. But
that car you just mentioned, what did you say, 2 Series?
So it's a sensible car.
So M2 essentially.
M235. So it's like the M Lite.
It's a BTEC M2.
Yeah. BTEC M2.
To the average Joe, that's like a life ambition.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
that's like
it is a lovely car. I just did not expect them to go. Yeah, £930. That'll be. So what? I just did not. I wasn't expecting that. 600 quid, and even that, oh, that's a bit expensive.
I was like 600 quid was still expensive. To be fair,
I think 600 quid would be pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so. 150 quid a tyre it was. So 300 quid for 4 brake pads and fitment. Like that's pretty decent.
Put it this
Do you know
way.
what the thing is as well though? The thing that set me off was not the money. I got a video. So it went in for tyres and then it went in for the brake pads because obviously the service advisor on me. And it went in again. And they've done the walk round. We've got Mr. Such as we've got your BMW in today, just doing your checks. And he went, yeah, you've got 5 mil on those tyres. And I went, hey, they're brand new. What do you mean? So I'm ringing the dealership going, what do you mean? He's just sent me a video saying I've got 5 to 6 mil left on my tyres. You've just put brand new ones on. Like, what's going on there? You can even see the markings where the brand new tyre on. And they've got 5. Yeah, these tyres only come with 5, 6.
They don't come with a lot more.
No, I'm like, what? I thought it was like 8 mil or something. So, it was just a nightmare from get go. So that got my back up. Like, really? And I'm googling like, what does this tyre come with as standard? And some people are like, oh, it's 7.5 mil. Some people are like, oh, it's 6.8 or whatever.
Depends on the manufacturer.
It's got still be low profile tyres as well.
Run flats as well. I think. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah,
run flats are for rich boys.
Would you like a mint?
I don't actually see the benefit of them.
I know that's going to rattle in your mic and everyone's going to go, oh, a canary is him spinning a mint round his mouth.
Not rattling that, mate.
Is it? Can you see his mic fluctuating?
No, it's alright, no. I'll just edit it out.
You're just muted
Yeah, but yeah, car. I just feel like it's a properly minefield now, and I don't think it's just that. Just like all industries in general, you want a job done. I just feel like whatever I'm asking for now, I'm worried like, is it going to be done to 100%?
No, probably not.
Nobody ever wants.
Do it yourself.
Yeah,
it's the only way you know.
Yeah.
I'm a proper control freak.
Yeah. But I can't do it myself. I'm useless at just about anything to do with my
Someone
own.
dealers these days, though.
Yeah.
They're all apprentices.
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue.
There you go then.
A lot of them have got good, they're going to be good one day.
Yeah.
They need that nurturing.
Yeah.
They do. I've got a lad at the minute, Tyler. Fucking unbelievable. 16-year-old.
Yeah.
The kid can do, I show him once, he's got it locked.
Really? Yeah.
He's the
That's
next
rare.
one. Oh, I've had lots of them.
Yeah.
To find this one. And I've known him since he's 12 because he's been tyre fitting with his dad, like weekends since he's 12-year-old. He's some boy.
Yeah.
And he's one of them. I know I won't keep him forever.
Yeah.
And I will never, do you know, if he ever says, oh, my goal is to go self-employed one day, there's no point I'll say don't.
Yeah.
I will 100% support whatever you want to do. Make sure you make it happen.
Yeah.
Because when I was like going through up the ranks, it was always, you don't want to do it. It's stressful, this, that, and the other. So I always had that. And I'm still employed now. This kid, I'm not going to do that too. I can see he's got it in him. Run with it, man. Give it 3-4 years experience with me or whoever you're with, then run with it. Buy a van. Do it.
He'll be a good tech. Yeah.
Unbelievable tech. He'd literally like a sponge.
Yeah.
I just hope he keeps it. So I do blow smoke with his ass quite a lot. Like I tell him he's good.
Yeah.
Like, you're a good lad.
Yeah.
I hope it don't go to his head.
Yeah.
Because that's when you can get complacent and a bit arrogant with it. But then I check him. Like I will, every now and again, if he does something wrong, I'm on him as well. Like, what the fuck is that, man?
Yeah.
So,
with what you do, you got to sort of like trust your own initiative to a certain extent anyway. So you sort of need that, it's not arrogance, but that confidence in yourself of, no, I think I am right here.
Yeah, you need the confidence to be able to diagnose things, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So he's got to have that, but...
With him, I've had many previous apprentices and I'll go, have you checked that? Was it all right? And they'll go, yeah, I think so. Well, now I've got to go check it. You said I think so. Now I'm like, if you don't know, then I don't trust that. I've got to, whereas Tyler's like, I say, have you done that? And if he says, yeah, it's done, I don't even look.
No.
I've first 3 months I'd looked and now I know he's done it because he's watched me do it. He would have done it exactly the same. He won't have found a shortcut.
No.
He would have done it how I do it. And I can trust his word as at 16-year-old that it's done to a good level of what it should be done. And that's, I fucking wish there was thousands of them.
See, it's hard to find, isn't it? Young lads that want to
At
dedicated.
16, I was useless, like properly useless. I wasn't doing anything like that. I was working in a pub or like a restaurant, like, and I couldn't even take orders. So I was properly useless. I remember there was like, oh right, because I was so bad at taking orders, they put me on the bar once. I'm pretty sure I was too young to be on the bar as well, but some woman came in and was like, oh yeah, I want a ginger beer, and I had no idea what a ginger beer was, so I just gave her a pint of bitter. I didn't have a clue. And rather than ask, I just, sod it, we're winging this. Honestly, I was useless. I'm pretty sure they just stopped giving me shifts, to be honest with you.
Don't come back.
Yeah, just too nice to tell me, yeah, you are utterly useless.
That's pretty much what dealers do now with the trucks. They just, I don't know what it is, so let's just bolt down.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this is like $3,000.
Yeah.
It's under warranty, innit?
Needs a new wheel bearing, new clutch.
Yeah, it wants a wheel bearing. Put a full hub on it. Just put a wheel bearing in the hub. No,
Yeah.
no
That's
point.
another thing now as well. You can't buy one thing. It comes in a pack or a set. Oh yeah, you can't just have that sensor. It's a whole new AdBlue module, and yeah.
It is foolproof for the fitter.
Yeah.
If, let's say, a component fails and then a Volvo AdBlue pump, it's just a new unit. So it takes out the stress for us. You just buy it on, it's good to go. But then the customer catches the bill and they get a bill and they're like, $2.5 grand. Look how much of that was parts. I've only made 300 quid out of that myself.
Yeah.
None of that's us. That's
No.
all parts, and parts prices have gone crackers. Like crazy. I priced up a job this week. Crafter van clutch. It's a 2008 van. It wants clutch and flywheel, and then whatever brakes taking it out. How much do you think clutch and flywheel is for a 2008 Crafter van?
200 quid.
That's what you think, wouldn't you? What do you reckon?
Well, now that you've said that, I'm gonna go 450, 500 quid.
£900 just for the parts.
Ridiculous.
So I tell him, give him a quote, look, it's 900 quid, my day rate, whatever that's set at. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. And that's all parts, mate. If you can find them cheaper, source them yourself, I'll fit them. On your head be it. But that's the brand I'd use, and that's the parts I'd use. £900 for them. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Van's only worth £1,000.
Some people will tell me certain parts though where you would think they're expensive and they're cheap as chips, and then there's this properly cheap component that's really expensive.
Yeah.
The bits that you use all the time are really expensive. The bits that fail are expensive. The bits that go wrong once in a million times, they're cheap as chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go on a breakdown and let's say there's the most weirdest shaped coolant pipe and it's a Volvo, and you ring them up, you've got to pay the Volvo price. It's 5 o'clock at night, no party came delivering it, SDC on delivering it. You go into the deal, you ring up, you're like, how much is it though? Oh, 60 quid. You're like, what? You just charged me 900 quid for a pair of discs. Just a bought a bit of steel. You've shaped all it. 60 quid.
Are you sure?
Some of it doesn't add up.
Yeah. You're leaving a tip.
Yeah, you're waiting for this like £400 because we can, and then they go 60. So sometimes you can't plan it.
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to come quick before you change your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it on the counter. Yeah, you can't.
Get it ready for me.
Some parts do surprise you on prices, and others just like
Like
"Oh, no,
DAF
it's selling
exhaust
that."
clamps. £98 DAF exhaust clamp. That's what we paid for one the other day.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. For an exhaust clamp.
Yeah.
You can go to Euro car parts for the exact same thing. It's like a £5.
Yeah.
98 quid.
The sort of the mainstream can see it now though. The general people can see it from that Matt Armstrong when he's ordering like a Lamborghini side light cover.
And it's a 4x4 Transit.
It's on a Mark II Ford Transit. Yeah. Or a 2002 Ford Fiesta or something like that. Yeah.
I've watched some
Shocking.
of Matt's videos. I know one of his. He actually works for him now, Liam. I know Liam
Oh, do
through
you?
social media.
Yeah.
And I've watched a few of his videos since because I think they're quite funny to watch. They're not really interesting cars, but they're quite entertaining to watch. And he's got I watched one the other day, the Urus, the Lamborghini Urus, and it's all Audi parts.
Yeah.
So instead of ringing Lambo, he's ringing Audi.
Yeah.
It's an RSQ8, innit, essentially.
See, when you know, like the amount of money you could save just by knowing, like
Being savvy with it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of like let's say as a tech perspective, let's say I go self-employed and I've got 40 jobs on that week, and a customer wants the cheapest part. You've then got to ring 10 people. Sometimes it is easier to go, it's this from dealer. I know it's going to be right. I'm not going to attend. It'd be wrong. Come back with the right part. You know you're getting the right bits. Sometimes it is good to just ring dealer and go, give me the right one first time. They're going to have to pay the privilege. You can, if you're just a bit slack, you can ring 5 different people and get the best price for them. But they ain't willing to pay for your time to do it.
No.
So it's a quandary. Like, I've got mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
Do I ring
I've
in
got
one
other
phone call,
jobs.
get the right one first time I attend once, it's done, dusted, bills paid, like bills put in, invoice put in? Or do I try and help them out and then you put a bill in for an hour and a half for trying to source this part and they go, what's that hour and a half for? It took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The time on the phone. They're not going to pay it.
No.
So you're like, what do I do?
So the one time out of the 5 that you win where you've managed to source a cheaper part, the other 4 times something will go wrong. Something will go wrong. It doesn't quite fit. It puts you guys in an awkward situation as well because it doesn't quite fit right, or it looks a botch, or you've had to work around it and it doesn't. Yeah, and then it makes you feel like your work is not as valued. But you did try to tell them, if you go for a cheaper part, you're going to get a worse outcome. And I would much rather just have that peace of mind every time.
I would, but the customers sometimes don't want to pay for that.
Yeah.
To be fair, our customers are fairly good with stuff like that. They'll send job down straight as like dealer only parts.
And just trust your judgment.
They just want dealer. They don't want anything else.
I think roadside's a bit easier because they're stuck, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're like, I just don't need to
They've
get
either
out
got
of
it
this.
fixed or they're staying there.
Yeah.
It's one of them, innit?
When you're in a workshop and there's options and
When truck can sit there for 3 days and it doesn't need to move, fair enough.
I hear
they'll
you.
make you jump through 10 hoops to save them 30 quid, and then you add 90 quid on the bill because you've spent 2 hours sourcing
Trying to
it.
source.
This didn't add up, did
It's
it?
like them cab pipes the other day.
Yeah.
What I messaged you about them cab pipes for the Scania cab tilt pipes. Couldn't find them nowhere. Door on back order from Scania.
Yeah.
A cab tilt pipe is on back order. That makes sense. Anyway, rang, what do we ring now? We rang Response and they come out to the side of the road and just did a full new system at side of the road. I don't need a jack cab over. You know what was the thing was? This job took hours because obviously we had to attend, then we had to wait for Response, then we had to get the pipes made up, get it blade up, get the cab tilted over, all for a snapped Jubilee clip.
Yeah.
We just had a boost leak from a snapped Jubilee clip on intercooler.
Brilliant.
20-minute job.
Yeah.
Jacked cab for 2 seconds.
Bang.
Bust oil all over the motorway. Sound, mate.
And that's where obviously I spoke to you about it. You'd put effort in to try and get this cab back down to get it out of the way. So you'd spent like an hour messing about trying to help this fella
trying
out.
to get it down,
and it's a job that backfired because there's a check valve in the ramp. You can't get the cab back down. So then he's tried his best, and then he's still had to ring someone and say, I need pipes because the check valve's stuck.
That's a level of experience as well, isn't it? Is knowing I'm just wasting my time. I'd end up doing stuff like that all the time. I would.
I still do.
I'd
I'd start a job and think,
Yeah.
could save him a few quid there, and then it ends up backfiring.
Yeah.
And then you start getting a little bit traumatized about it. You're thinking, I don't even want to try save you a few quid.
Last time I did this. Last time I did that.
See, this is why if I try and fix anything myself, right? Guaranteed, I'm going to spend 2 hours taking the whole thing apart. I'm going to go way further than what I need to. And then in the end, I'm going to go, well, that was a waste of 2 hours anyway, I'll order a new one. That's me in a nutshell.
Yep.
But the old one, I could have just had it repaired for 15 quid. Say like my laptop. We went on holiday, didn't we, Ben? And my deodorant can had literally just emptied, just like melted my laptop.
Ooh.
So I'm like, I could get it fixed. I could just go buy a new one, couldn't I? Just like can't be bothered to deal with getting it fixed and whatever. But you should. Or I'm trying to take it apart and I'm making it worse. So like where there was just one spot of deodorant, now I've like spread it into the entire screen.
But now you're confident you don't need to go get a new one.
Yeah.
So at least,
At least I know. Yeah.
we need a fresh one.
At least I've sorted out the aggro of having to get it fixed. But
Sometimes it is easy to replace the things.
Yeah.
I love fixing though. But it doesn't always work out.
No. It's knowing where to not bother. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just can't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to call them Johnny Flip-Flops me when they've come from abroad, the truck drivers. We had one. He had a...
Politically correct, that one.
What's that? Yeah, politically correct, that's what it is. He had a Gen 3 Aldex valve, what he needed doing on his trailer. And he's like, yeah, just crack on. I told him price at part. He's like, no, don't crack on. I'm like, there you go. Anyway, tried getting authorization for it for ages. Tried getting his gaffer to just, pay for it. Just fucking crack on. He was at side of the road, broke, and he was from like Spain or somewhere. So he kind of needed it doing. And he's going, can you fix it for me? Yeah, I've told you it needs this part. Can't you fix that part? No. I told him this 20 times.
Yeah.
Can't fix it, mate. I just drove off, mate.
Yeah.
Just drove up, see you later. You're stuck there. So some things you can't fix. You just gotta replace it. You can put them external sensors on, can't you? That's how we might actually, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I was just about to ask you that. How did you boys?
TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
I bet so many cool people on TikTok. That was, I fitted one of them modulators, and it was COVID. The modulators were worth a fortune.
Yeah.
You couldn't get them for one. You could get these remanned ones, which were awful. And I was paying 12,500 quid each, I think.
Jesus.
And it was always this 90% of the time, it's always the same fault. Internal pressure sensor. It's non-replaceable. But so I had done the video replacing this, and then everyone was in my comments. Tiewraps and Tapes done this. He fits this sensor. So I'm like, who's this kid? Watched his video. I'm like, some boy that.
Yeah.
And I messaged him because I tried to get the part. I couldn't get these parts. I went, I can't get one.
Yeah.
No one's got them either. He's like, I'll leave it with me. And then you sent me the links and that. And then in the end, I fitted one, and it lasted about 4 months. And because I'm fleet, it's me that catches that again. You've said you've had them on for years, haven't you?
Yeah, I think they've had been on for like a year and a half, 2 years going on.
Yeah.
But it depends where trailer goes and how much it gets used and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But for me, like if it's not going to last the length of another
You're only going to be
modulator,
doing it again in 3
I've got
months.
to do it again. It's not like it's just get me home and I'll get a new modulator. That's what they were designed for, wasn't
That's basically what they are for roadside, to be fair.
how much
Just
were
need to
they?
get him back.
it? Yeah.
So they were a stopgap really in between. How much were they?
They went up to 1,250 quid, the valves did, they were 400 pre-COVID. They still haven't come all the way down. They're still 7,500
Oh, yeah,
quid
it's
each.
still expensive.
But they couldn't get the valves made, so they come out with this external pressure sensor, which you could pipe in between the two pipes and then recalibrate one of the auxes to tell it this is where it's reading it from now, blah, blah, blah. It was just basically because they couldn't make the valves fast enough. But then people are obviously fitting them as a permanent fix.
And then they couldn't make the sensors fast enough.
Yeah. What happened to the Jaltest valves? There was like a thing not too long back. I remember an operator being like, out of 100 valves, we've had like 25 of them go down or whatever.
Oh, every week. You'll do every week, won't you?
Oh, we get them. Yeah, pretty much every week you get a fault for an ABS on an Jaltest Gen 3, 100%.
Mental.
Every week. I'll do our fleet. I look after 130 trailers odd. Most are on Haldex, and I'll do 2 a month.
Yeah.
And that adds up financially for something that shouldn't really be failing at 2 years old.
It's got to a point where we carry them on van now as stock. Like I keep one on van
You're
just in
keeping
case.
a valve on the van.
I keep 2 on the shelf as well.
That's what I mean. You got to, we've got about 7 or 8 in workshop. They're just sat there ready to go, and then everyone's got one on the van just in case it needs it there and then.
We got
Crazy.
a new parts supplier, which again I met through social media. SDC truck and trailer parts. I use him for some stuff. I use Partick for some stuff. Trans parts. Move it about.
Yeah.
No one's locking me to anything. But SDC truck and trailer parts was doing them 2 valves for. Could get this wrong. I was paying 900 quid a valve a little bit after COVID, and he was doing me 2 for 1,100, I think.
Really?
And that was a game changer, or 1,200, where it was 2. And that changed it a bit because he'd had just axed the price, but he's direct to SDC who build trailers with Haldex so he can get them at a cheaper rate. And that was one of the, it's worth shopping around.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this consistently.
Yeah.
But when it's a one-off job, like last week I did, a truck came in, a customer, sump gasket. It had been diagnosed sump gasket was leaking. So he brought in for sump gasket. I've gone underneath. I'm like, well, if it was sump gasket, why is the oil above the sump gasket? It don't go up, comes down. And I get, it wants an oil cooler, an oil cooler bolted to the oil filter housing is bolted to the side of the block on a DAF. And it was that had gone. And he was like, I'll just do the sump. I'm like, why? It's weeping, yeah, but you want me to drop 40 litres of oil out to do a sump gasket? For then to ring me next week, it's still leaking. I'm telling you, it's both.
Yeah.
Let's do it once. Bring it back next week when I've got both bits. You ain't going to ring me whinging then, because I've got to drop another 40 litres out, charge you another 40 litres of engine oil. And you get jobs like that all the time. And that was like the gasket for that oil cooler. I could have shopped around and got him a cheaper one. But I just thought, no, dealer. It's a one-off job. There's no point in me forming
Shopping
a relationship
around.
for this one part I'm never going to use again. Dealer. It's dealer only, mate.
Yeah.
And it won't ever sit dear anyway. But
That's where TikTok's been like so handy for you boys. And it's like the Iveco Gateway one. Like when you put that video out for Iveco Gateway, there's you and a couple others that did the Iveco Gateway videos. So people know how to get past them, which by the way, I hate Iveco. But anyway, I hate Iveco. But yeah, no, it's the power of like helping each other. That is good. Like you have got an industry where generally speaking, everybody, but you also are in an industry where people love to slag off the way you do things.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But it does help.
Yeah, mate.
It's too extreme. There's no in the middle of it.
You give me the thumbs up to do a video. What did we do? You started the beef again. What was it?
Anyway, we were doing a curtain ratchet as well, but did we start some sort of beef before?
I saw this.
No, we re-kicked it off. You messaged me something.
I can't remember.
It was on Instagram.
So this is how you do it properly. This is how a man does it. I can't remember what it was.
He sent something to me on Instagram. I said, do you want to relight this fire? And you put something like, bring it on. And I'll just scroll through his videos quick and I thought, I'll find one I can like rip
What was
off.
the reason why? It was measuring tape, wasn't it? Or tape measure?
That was it.
Measuring tape or tape measure, yeah.
So I said on one of my stories or something.
It wasn't our thing, that. It wasn't our...
Yeah.
group chat.
You said measuring tape. And you went,
Yeah, you said measuring tape. Like, who calls it a fucking measuring tape? It's a tape measure.
Measuring tape. If you said measure tape, I'd be like,
I didn't say
measuring
measure tape. Measuring tape.
Yeah.
No, you corrected yourself after. You did say measure tape. I promise you.
I call it both measuring tape and tape measure. But when you went with that, I thought I'm going to run with this.
Yeah.
So I was just like letting you leave him to it. I call it a tape measure.
Yeah.
For the record.
Oh, it does now.
Sometimes measuring tape measure. But when you went with it, I thought I'll roll with it. And then I said, "Do you want to relight this?" He was like, "Yeah." It's like, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for the video
Should
back.
have said no.
Yeah.
And then I felt bad because it blew up.
Yeah, it did pass the thing. It would be the one that just goes.
I said that to you. I'm a really low effort creator. Most of my videos are just off the cuff. I don't cut I don't cut none of it out. But if I want to put effort in, I can make it pop. Like I can make it go. And that one I thought, I'll make this work.
Yeah.
And I did a few little Easter eggs in the video, which I knew people would notice. And it went fairly good, but it was at his expense, unfortunately.
Yeah, it went at my expense big time. I've got everyone commenting on mine. Oh, you've done that well, Ron. This is how you're supposed to do it. Blah blah blah. Oh, I don't get mad usually on the comments, but that video triggered me. I'm not even gonna lie.
He messaged me. I was like,
I'm
I'm
deleting the
sick of
channel.
this. I'm getting rid of it. I was like, sorry, mate, but don't. It's just the crack, just to get me back. You know, I'm gonna.
Do you know what's really weird as well? It's like the I don't know what it is in my TikTok algorithm, but as soon as you two start like beefing, I see both of your TikToks. It's like it knows like to wait for you two to start beefing, and then it shows.
Do you know the funniest thing?
It's quite funny how that works. Like, I won't see your day-to-day videos, but I won't miss it when you two are beefing each other. Oh, it's hilarious.
The funniest thing about that TikTok is I see on find it. The trending word for it was.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of that actually. Didn't you? It was some
Tattooed
bullshit.
Lewis beef.
Yeah, I forgot what it
It was
was.
worse. It was.
Toupee beef.
It was something to do with. It was something to do with my name, but it weren't my name.
It was the trending thing was cable ties and tape measures. So I even butchered his name. It's not there. It went. Like
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, 'cause that's what you called me.
Well, yeah, that was it.
There's some guy on TikTok who called cable
Tiewraps,
ties and tape measures or something else.
The thing is, some people think it was genuine beef. Like we're not.
No.
We don't speak. Obviously, we speak.
I get messages all the time like why do you and Ash not like each other?
Yeah. No, it's
not
very,
like that, mate.
I would say it's very, very
Anyway,
funny.
there's some questions on this video because I mentioned podcast. Look, 4,000 views. Just crush it. But there is some questions here for you.
To be fair, I put some on my Instagram actually, so there might.
Yeah.
Can you get TikTok on that screen? This is where it comes up with Safari,
Yeah.
men in black men.
Right.
Just ignore all the other ones, the crap. Good to get your questions in. That one in the middle, second down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just see that said 6,000 views on yours. No, just pause it. Don't want to hear my voice. Just read the comments.
Your face at the end of this moment, laugh. It really made my...
No, not that bit.
The actual comments.
Comments, sorry, yes. Comments, yeah. I told you I was really good on TikTok.
Just ask.
Who's the better tech out of you two?
That's just a shit question.
Yeah. Why is a truck limited to 56, not 55 or
I already
60?
answered that one. It's because Europeans 90Ks, isn't it?
Ask him how he keeps his hairpiece stuck down.
I've gone through this, mate. It's Tiger
It's not
Seal.
actually.
It's Tiger Seal.
That's what's all over his
Can you
forehead.
ask Lewis how long he's had his toupee for? Is it tape measure or measure tape?
We need a good one. Is there any?
Ask him how many points he's got on his license.
Well, that's a good question. Don't incriminate yourself, though.
What? Nah, hypothetically, I could have 13, like, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had a few friends, family members driving around like on 12 points, like, and I don't know how
You
they've
can
managed.
get out.
Yeah.
You can go to court and
Yeah.
fantastic.
I had a little bit of a...
So I've heard, anyway.
I don't think I'd ever been caught speeding, and then I did get caught speeding.
I've always said the day I get caught is probably the day.
Yeah.
I've got no points. I've said it now.
No.
Well, I'm waiting for one to come through. But I got caught going down a hill the other day, but I ain't got that yet. But it is a work vehicle, so it might take a while.
Lincoln Steep Hill is a scam.
Yeah.
That one on near as you're coming down where the college is on the left. That is a scam. That is. I'm sorry. They know exactly what they've done there. That's like the steepest.
You're rolling too
it's like the
fast.
steepest hill you can drive on. You control your vehicle. Put your brakes on. Put your brakes on. You'd be 2 foot braking.
You're
Stop,
glowing.
come down
Cost you
there and
900 quid for
glowing.
brakes.
See, that's where I got ticketed. Right near my house, there's a great big hill, and there's a camera. I don't know why there's a camera, because there's a secondary school there.
Yeah.
And it was like 5:30 in the morning, I'm about to pick a lorry up. And I'd gone through the camera, I see like a And I've not had my coffee yet. And I thought, what's that? Go through this camera every day for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
I looked down, 46 in a 30.
Ah.
And I was in neutral.
Yeah.
Like I was just in a world of my own, just
Not even thinking about
didn't
it.
even have music on it. It was one of them ones. I was just like,
Yeah.
just debating life. And then bang, bang with the flash. I thought, but I ain't got the ticket yet.
Yeah. Have you not?
It's been about 3 weeks, but it'll go to Highfields and then it'll bounce to me.
It'll come, man.
I
It'll
hope it
come.
don't come. Is that you?
Well, I don't
bud?
know. They
think so, yeah.
They'd say it's too, like, they're really quick now. You should have that by now.
If it's a company bid, I don't know how that works, but
Well, even still.
It won't me driving it anyway.
So what day was it?
Saturday morning, I think.
Saturday morning. So, all right, so went out on Monday. Even still, like...
It's been over 3 weeks.
Nah. I mean, touch...
It'll come, man.
I mean, I've had enough
promise
bad
it'll come.
luck this year. Hopefully I've dodged that one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting speed awareness at that speed, am I?
It's like when you're out really early in the morning, they'll flash me even though I'm not speeding. I know it's like the camera's like either a test or...
They do that?
Yeah, like the amount of times I've been flashing, I'm like, I'm not even speeding. And I don't know if the cameras like go off to test or whatever. But, it must have happened 10 times while I've been at this company where I've just been flashed. I'm not even...
Do you ring them up? Just been flashed?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. Don't do that anymore. It's quite...
They just expect it.
No. I've had to. I did a few years back. Ben's dad, bless him, did help me out massively with it. But yeah, I got caught. I don't know what on earth I was thinking either, but I was doing some serious speed, put it that way. And I went past an XC90 and, well, XC90 with 2 blokes in it. Looked in my mirror. Lights are on. I'm in trouble here. Yes, sir. No, sir. I'm really sorry. Yeah. And I had to go to court for that.
Yeah, you will.
Don't condone speeding. I mean, it's one of those things where, if you're getting told off by someone for speeding, well, go on then. What, you've never switched off for 5 seconds and just you've missed that sign, that repeater sign,
the
or
thing
whatever.
for me, my biggest argument is on a motorway.
Yeah.
The speed's changing that often. And you're like, what was it now? What was it 40?
Yeah.
Was it 50? And you sit at 40 and there's people coming past you like, am I going too slow?
There's a bit on the
Now
M1.
a problem.
There's a bit on the M1. I don't know if it's Northampton or Luton. People know what I'm talking about. 50 mile an hour zones. There's a bit where it goes, where it doesn't, so you come out the 50, but there's no, the national speed limit. There's none of them. So you have no idea the 50's ended. So it's this game of who's going to go first. So and then you hit a 50 for about 100 yards and then there's de-restriction again. Like, weird. So bizarre. I don't know what's going on with the M1 at the minute.
I spend more time
always, in it.
questioning it. Like if you come in home from holiday from the airport, it's late, and I spend more time looking at my speedo and than I do looking at the road. I'm thinking, I don't know what it is now.
I know.
You're more distracted. Just let me.
When they get
drive
rid
at
of
my
these
comfortable
smart
space.
motorways completely, the best thing ever, because these 50,
getting rid of
40,
them?
50, 60, I swear smart motors are like finished, aren't they?
I don't know. They said that a while ago, but it's one of those things, isn't it?
They haven't really done it, yeah. A bit like
You'll
HS2,
never get
innit?
rid of anything that makes money.
No.
Never.
No.
This country is the
Well,
biggest scam ever.
it is. Like, I don't get why they don't, like you just said, I know why there's a camera there, because there's a school. Why are the speed vans then on a straight, on a 70 mile an hour road where there's zero hazards whatsoever?
I understand it near schools, built up areas, but if you're just on a B road, like there's some nice motorbike routes near us. There's about 4 houses on this road and it's about 6 mile long.
Yeah.
They've put average speed the whole way down it.
Yeah.
So we've paid for all these cameras to benefit 4 houses.
Yeah.
Yet there's like people starving. There's homeless. You're like, it's because you're making money, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what it is. And then you run about without a plate and they're asking us why. Why are you going to a plate on? Because every time we go out, we get done.
Yeah.
We come out the way of the cities to have some fun. Yeah, we can do track days, but you come out of the cities, out of the busy place to have a bit of fun, and you're putting cameras up.
Yeah.
So we're going to run no plates.
Yeah.
Because we can't win.
No.
I get 100 quid for no plates. It's just fell off.
And there's some areas, like, obviously you being up north as well, like North Yorkshire police have nothing better but to get you for speeding. They're everywhere.
On A64, I've once been down A64, there's been like 3 or 4 of them within a 2 mile.
You'll know exactly. You got the A1 as well, there's that bridge. You always know, where it is, like, loops around to the left after, like, all the power stations. I swear it is anyway. Or is it like A19 in the A168? You go off as if you go to like Middlesbrough and whatever. There's that same speed van there every time. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about 5 miles. I know exactly where you are, mate. I bet you're still there, right? Yeah, oh, he's there every day.
There's an app you can get that tells you where they are.
Waze is mint. We did, when we were driving through Europe, what country was it where it was like illegal for
Yeah, France. You can't
Of course,
use
it was the
in
French.
France,
Yeah, but so what? So do you know
How
what
do
they've
they
done?
police
They
it?
just so it's illegal for you to have an app to tell you where the speed cameras are. So what they've done with Waze is you just report it as police. Oh, it's great. So there's a speed camera there because they've just reported it as police. Oh, Waze is just. Oh, I love Waze.
I've not used it. It's
You click
first-
them little
Waze
tokens on
is
Waze.
wicked. Oh, you'll never get caught speeding again.
Is it good for
That
actual
good.
navigation then?
Yeah, it's great for
Google
navigation.
Maps, basically.
Yeah, because they're
Sounds
owned by
terrible.
Google Maps, but speed cameras and mobile speed vans, I'm telling you, you'll never ever have any problems because it was. And to be fair, it's good because you're not giving the government your money, but you slowed down anyway. Because
Wait,
Waze
wait.
told you to.
Well, Google
Shout out
Maps is
Waze.
like that.
There you
though.
go. Yeah.
Google Maps is like that with
Well,
mobile
I'm
speed
pretty
cameras
sure
and stuff.
since they bought Waze, they have a lot of data from Waze.
Right, okay.
Because Waze is good so you can like report in. So like drivers will be able to report in, there's a speed camera there or there's a speed camera van there or whatever. We can talk about this for hours. To be fair, I love it. I love Waze. Go on Waze. Get in Waze. I did have a funny one yesterday. I was like having a front row. You know, like the instant karma moments. I never get to see them because I'm always the one who gets the instant karma. But should we shut this down now? I don't know if there's any other. We'll go back to the question in a second. But
Careful what you.
yeah. Just, there we go. Minimise. Yeah, I don't know what text I've been getting through while my screen shared.
Oh, did
Yeah.
anyone look at?
No, I don't know.
I saw a view image a few times.
What was I going to say?
Barry.
Yesterday, we're in a 50 mile an hour zone. And I'm overtaking a car, sort of like doing 40 odd in the middle lane, typical, hog in the middle lane. And there's an S3 behind me. Old S3, you know straight away what's going to happen. So he's literally riding my boot, like trying to get in my car, basically. So I move out the way and he pulls up straight behind this Volvo. And this Volvo is right up the arse of them Cupra Formentors. And I'm like, I always watch out for them because I know the police bottom and they always look like unmarked cars. I know this Volvo's right up his arse. The S3's right up his arse. Unmarked car puts his lights on. Volvo drops right back. And it's just a little warn. He puts his lights on, like, get out my arse. So that sort of thing. And then the S3, because the Volvo, he thinks the Volvo's brake checked him. And he flies round, undertakes both of them. Coffee pulls him over and I'm like, yeah! Love it, instant karma. Front row seat.
That's
Lovely
how he
little
drives.
entertainment.
Me?
Yeah.
No, not me, mate.
Do you get
got the
road
wrong
rage?
guy. You got the wrong guy.
He's got an S3, an old one.
I had one.
He had one.
It was him.
Yeah, they are weapons.
They might have
yeah,
been,
might
yeah.
be. Was it white S3?
No, it was blue.
No.
I don't do fast cars. Can't trust myself.
No, I'm a bit bad. There's good though because there's fast. Like I always think with my car, it's enough for UK road. Like that's enough. You don't need any more. Whereas this man and his absolute weapon outdoors.
That's a nice
I've been out on that.
It
And
is
that's,
a nice model, that's to be fair.
the
Innit?
thing with that scares me is the M3. Like you get in fast cars with like ridiculous horsepower, but they can't put the power down. So it's a lot of noise. There's a lot of power, but actually that thing puts every one of its horses
M3 is
down.
a proper driver's car.
Whoa, that's scary. Been in the passenger seat of that. Like, I'm like, Ben is sensible. And I'm like, Ben.
Track control.
Yeah. Like that is a scary weapon.
Nice
that
colour
is.
as well.
Yeah, it's very nice colour.
What colour is it? I know it's green, but what is it?
It's like an individual colour.
One of them.
Yeah, Anglesey green it's called.
Anglesey green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Very nice.
matte British racing.
It
isn't
does look
Kinda.
like a British racing green colour, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're mad now. Everyone's mad for British racing green. All the
it's
German
coming
cars
back.
have got British racing green on them. Like, I'm not sure about the crayon greys. Like everyone,
No,
crayon
No,
grey,
crayon
feels-
grey.
crayon grey,
No,
crayon
grey.
grey.
It was big for a few years, and I
Yeah.
think everyone's overdone it.
Yeah,
And now it's green.
your dad calls it primer, don't know, which is to be fair. it is primer, isn't it?
It's all
basically.
Bradford RS3 spec and all that, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My dream car is murdered out RS6. RS6 has got to be the car.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Black, everything black.
Yeah.
Red calipers.
I'd rather have an RS7 just for the look of them as well.
I'd rather have an M5.
Yeah.
M5's big.
Bus,
You
mate.
got little ones as well though. You want one of them proper like a wagon,
That's
like
a family wagon. That's a
weapon.
That's
Yeah.
a statement. Like,
Yeah.
look, I'm sensible,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
But yeah.
But
Don't
guess
try
what?
and
I
race me
don't
in your
own
Tesla.
one. So I'm just broke.
That's another thing as well, electric cars. So this body specialist that fixed my car, wicked job. They did do a good job other than this seal. But they do Teslas as well. Yeah, I know. But they were showing me like how the bad build quality, like a car twice as much value wise as mine, and he's showing me like the door, like the back windows, frameless windows, and they're literally just like you can shake the windows.
Next time you follow a Tesla, look at the rear lights. I bet they're full of water
Yeah,
or condensation.
shocking.
Just little bits, you think.
Yeah, I don't get it as well though. People are mad for them.
It's a phase, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a phase that people are going through, and you'll get a load of hate if you hate on electric vehicles because of the planet and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
We could get into this all day. It's like AdBlue systems. So they put these on to reduce emissions, NOx emissions, all this, make it greener. Well, how much resources and out of the planet and time and haulage do we waste on building that DPF?
Yeah.
And then replacing it, and then the injectors, and then the AdBlue pumps, and then hauling the AdBlue around the country, and then making the AdBlue. All these things weren't necessary to be manufactured ever, but they've manufactured this system which makes the planet healthier. Yeah. But they haven't factored in all the diesel lorries hauling AdBlue around in IBCs and hauling around all the parts that we need to fix them and all the downtime.
All the Euro 3 and Euro 4 trucks driving the Euro 6 parts down to the southeast so the Euro 6 trucks can go into London because they've broke down because their DPF's full. Yeah, brilliant.
Or the M-Reg Foden wrecking a Euro 6 DAF up from London because it's done dereg because the AdBlue's packed up. So it's just rolling coal all the way up from one end of the country to the other because your DPS packed up.
Yeah, that sounds like us as a nutshell, really.
And the only reason it exists is because of money.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's all money. Yeah, it gives everybody jobs, doesn't it? And then there'll be something else next. It's DPS, then it was AdBlue, then God knows what it'll be next. Electric vehicles.
Putting it on petrols now, aren't they? OPFs.
Yeah.
So petrol.
And that's why they sound like my car, like other than cold start, to be honest with you, it just sounds like a little fast Hoover.
Yeah.
It's no Sawzall can't fix and a remap.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Straight pipe.
We'll do it now.
Yeah, come on, let's do it. I haven't got it with me today.
We'll do Benz
car in it.
Do Benz M4.
Get rid of all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
They started thinking electric cars, haven't they? Start taxing them now.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I love that. I saw somebody whinging about it the other day. I've spent, they finally convinced me to get an electric car. I was proper against it, and now I've had this letter through. I can't believe it. And I'd said,
it's always going to happen. Always was going to happen.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy who's got 2 Teslas though who does airport taxi runs?
No.
And what first Teslas that were bought, and it's free charging for life. And he's done like over 1 million miles on each Tesla and never paid a penny to charge it.
And he reckons that hardly any problems.
Yeah.
Really?
First gen Tesla, yeah.
But now all of a sudden, there's problems with them and whatever, and left, right, centre, and now you have to pay tax for them,
Well, my pal owns his own car garage. He's got his own electrical, Vulcan motor engineer. He's got an electrical department and a normal just car garage. And he has Teslas in because he does all that stuff. And to plug into a Tesla, he needs specific leads because they're not emissions compliant, so they don't need OBD.
Yeah.
So they've then got to buy all these extra leads to plug into your Tesla. Then he has to pay Tesla, which I think is pretty standard practice now. He has to pay like a subscription for the day to plug into that for so many hours. So then he gives the customer the bill because he's had to buy this new equipment to service the 5 he does. And then the fee he's had to pay to plug into it. He gives them like a 300 quid bill for diagnostics. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
you bought a Tesla.
You bought a Tesla, mate.
Yeah.
You didn't think about all these things, did you?
I don't get it. I just don't understand it. But one thing that does really annoy me is you can get like an electric MG with more power than my car. And I'm like, that doesn't.
Yeah, they
makes
like
me feel
400
sick.
brake horsepower.
Yeah,
it's like 100 brake horsepower.
I can be sat at a light and maybe get left by an MG.
Yeah, wrong with that. Just do that 10 times.
Yeah, and
see who wins on the
11th. Yeah.
Big up the combustion.
On the 9th, I'll probably crash. So, I'll tell you
what.
what.
I'm
a magnet for trouble in the cars. If it goes wrong, it's gonna be me.
Are you distracted?
Shocking.
Or are you
impatience?
Right.
Impatience and easily distracted. Yeah, that's the ADHD. But most of the time, it's impatience. I've tried to do something. I've tried to cut a corner, and I've got myself in a world of trouble. Yeah. So.
See, I'm going to jinx myself again. The year can't get any worse, so fuck it. I'm waiting for a big crash because I feel like I've never had a crash at my own fault. I'm waiting for it to come. But I don't know, it's just a trait of mine. I'm reading like 20 cars ahead at all times.
Yeah.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
I see brake lights and I'm slowing down. And Mrs. what are you slowing down for? Yeah. Truck up there's braking.
Yeah.
That's to do with bikes out the way, I reckon.
Probably is,
actually. I don't have those sort of accidents. I have like the stupid ones, like at slow speeds because I've done something stupid, or I can't be bothered to do a reverse one more time. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go. Oh,
we'll get around there.
That's that wall gone. Yeah, that's me. But I'm the same as you. I've been in the car for long enough now to know. I know what's gonna happen here.
Yeah,
everyone's moving into right hand lane. You watch all this right hand lane. They're gonna start.
You're the person that we watch for.
Yeah.
That's where you are.
Yeah.
But you're
the
right in what you
liability.
said. It's bikes. You ride
Yes.
so defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're watching, like, you
Yeah.
think that indicator's just come on, drop back.
I see that.
He's not going to look for me.
Yeah.
And you do learn to be so defensive.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't want you to crash into me and I can get a whiplash claim. I just can't be bothered with the drama.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times I've seen an accident, if someone's going to crash into me and I've chose to like, nah, not today. Can't be bothered. Like the paperwork. And you could have absolutely obliterated them. Because you can just see it. I had one on a couple of weeks ago, Newark roundabout. There was a lady in a white car and I was in the outside lane filtering off and she just cut straight across me. But I could see her like hesitating in the inside lane. And I just anchored up because I knew it was coming and she was oblivious I was there and just went straight across me. And I'm stopped in this roundabout like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I've just had that on way here, actually. You know, because that's the diversion, because that road's closed. Do you know where Esso garage is round here? It's about 10 minutes away
Near the
from
lights?
It. Yeah, near
Yes,
the lights.
that's where I've just come in from.
Well, I was coming down there, the Esso garage are on my left. I'm coming down that road. And there's like a little side street next to it. And there was a little Toyota Yaris. And he did not stop. He didn't look. He just went, yep.
I'm going.
We're sending it. It don't matter what's there. Come straight out. Nearly took my front bumper off.
Yeah.
Oh, fuming, mate.
It's one of them you could be like, oh, let's go for it. But you're like,
Yeah, it's not worth it, is it?
I best answer some questions because they'll get cross.
Yes, yeah, come on, yeah. To be honest with you as well, we've got a little challenge afterwards.
Oh, good grief.
Just a little quick fire. Get the buzzers out. Should we get the buzzers? Let me grab them.
Let me find this.
We got props.
Yeah.
Hey, oh.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
If this is general knowledge, he's already won.
Well, if it's general, do you know as well? When we came up with these questions yesterday, one of our tech director, Brett, he said, Louis, there's no point you asking questions. You're not going to answers anyway. You're going to be turning around going, correct. Is it?
Let me just slide you 20 before we start.
Yeah, go on then. What you got questions?
It's not loaded. We've got no signal.
Should I bring them up? Are they on that? And they're on that TikTok, yeah?
Yeah, just the serious one.
Did you delete it, Ash?
Did I?
Oh, I've got him. Ask him if he likes kissing boys like you do. Ask him how he lost his front teeth. In fact, how did you lose? You did something stupid, didn't you? Yeah, an accident.
Seeing as though you can get it up on telly, or get my Instagram page up on telly.
Show him. It's funny.
Okay.
We'll just show
It's
him.
the gayest hobby I've ever seen a grown man do.
See, Ash is a toilet. That's the problem. Is the fun sponge, mate.
It's awful. Like seeing a
have a
man
look.
do that, I just feel
It's not
sorry
my fault
for him.
you're 95. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't help that, can
Here
I?
we go.
Yeah, here's one.
To be fair, there's not actually a lot of age difference from you, but it feels like there's loads between you.
Scroll across.
There is.
Keep going up.
7 years
You see
between
the,
them.
no.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You see the circles.
Shameless
Yeah.
plug.
I forgot.
The reels. They're highlights.
Highlights. Yeah,
Highlight
scroll
reels.
across on my highlights. It's in. It might be in Q&A actually. Go back. Q&A. Click that.
Right.
You're gonna have to tap through quite a few of them to be fair. But I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah, this is just my ugly mug. Oh, go back. Go back. Slow. There.
Okay, here we go.
That's how I lost my teeth.
Are
you ready?
Did you eat the handlebars? Oh,
Yeah.
What a story to tell your grandkids.
I only ever went once to one of these.
scooter.
So I've got my scooter. You can have a go if you want. I want to
Fair
see
play.
you on it.
Are you pretty good? Are you pretty good then?
then?
Are you pretty good then? Because I mean, it looks like you fell on your face. But
I'm
looked like you were going to go for a
I'm not
big
bad.
one there.
Can you imagine being good at something and that being it?
Wow.
Good
No
grief.
support, is there?
Scootering? No, scooting.
I took one of them to the shin at 12 and I thought, no, never again.
Well, I only ever went once to a skate park once, and I took a mountain bike, and I don't know why. But anyway, I didn't realise that some of them will have a flat edge on the other side. So yeah, I spent 3 days in Holland. I just went up it, and went down the other, just literally straight over the handlebar, smashed my face on the concrete. Yeah. I didn't realise, I thought they'd all have like a. Just an emergency. Oh, there you go. That'll get me out of
It's
trouble.
dangerous, them
Yeah.
skate parks. I take my kids sometimes, one near me on the push bikes, and I go up and down them, and the whole time I'm nervous.
Yeah.
So that's how I lost my tooth to cover that.
Anyway, there's another question. Why does he talk outside of his mouth?
Because I've lost a tooth.
There we go. I knew the answer. That's why I chose it all.
Should I be pressing my buzzer for this?
Are you bothered about getting?
Who fixes trailer ratchets better? You need to go on there with the gloves and I should have brought my wig.
Oh,
You
that
know
would
what?
have been funny.
I forgot because I was rushing about this morning. I was going to fetch my fake beard And completely forgot I was filming.
I'll tell you what, they were funny videos.
I felt bad for the last one, so I didn't want to ride it today.
No, do your thing, man.
Does his mum still pack his lunch?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Sweet.
she does.
I can't fault the man for that.
Sweet.
My wife packs all mine and all. Lost tooth. Do you like kissing boys? Yeah, we both do. Where'd you get your toothpaste from? It's that King Quiffs in it on TikTok.
Yeah, I think it's something like that, innit? That's what it's called.
I mean, you think it's £600 a month, isn't it?
Fucking hell.
King Quiffs is where he gets it.
King Quiffs.
We've already done the points. Where am I from? Who are you? The feds.
In fact, we didn't actually answer that. How many points have you got?
13.
You have got 13 points. Yeah. Jesus, you're a weapon for insurances then. We need to stop mentioning me as well, because if this gets any more sort of like well known, like insurance is like black mark me. I'm going to try the insurance like 500. I'm like, no, we know we've watched your podcast, mate.
Yeah, liability.
So let's talk about, just before we get into your buzzer thing, the dark side of social media before you start.
Yeah.
So as much as like the content I put out is not offensive to anybody, you still get some strange people about. Obviously, I have my own business, which is the holiday lets, Swain's Tactical Caravan, and I had to register that business in a different address now, not my home address. So that's now registered at the accountant's because people get your address through that. Car insurance, Shannon, do you know Trucker Girl?
Yeah, she
can't get a truck insured with a certain company now because she does social media. So she had to go with somebody else who accepts that.
Yeah.
There's, if you earn money off social media, you have to declare it to tax man. So then that pushes you above a tax threshold. If you want to do it legit, you get a lot of attention in the street, even when you're with your kids. And if you're not a sociable person like me, that can be hard work sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
And everything you put on there could potentially be a target.
Yes. And
like your bikes.
Exactly. I fell foul to $9,000 of theft this year because of social media. And none of it was insured. It was all motocross. They fucked my gates. They fucked my garage. They fucked my fence panels. They robbed all my bikes with no comeback, nothing. And I've never earned that amount of money through social media. So I'm down. Like all
Massively.
of the effort I put in the last 2 years financially that I might have gone.
Yeah.
And then my kids are fucking traumatized.
And all you got is a crime number.
The police are fucking useless. I said this before I got robbed.
Yeah.
Take it into your own hands. If ever goes wrong, sort yourself, because the police are fucking useless.
Yeah, and it is getting worse. Like even I have, people in the police who'd say like
they've got no power.
Nah.
Absolutely no power.
No. And they're worried about you getting your phone out and filming them as well. Like it must. I tell you what, we go on about no text. Why on earth would you want to go in the police now? Why? What respect are you going to get spat at? Like,
I understand they're doing their job, but the problem with the police force in the UK is they have no power. Give them power back. If I'm being a shit cunt, cosh me.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Show me who's in charge. Because if you don't show me, I'm going to show you who's in charge. And that's what happens with these young whippersnappers on the surrounds with the ballies on. They're just making a mockery here.
Well, we've had people on the podcast before who will say, look, you used to see the Bobby walking down the street. There's an element of fear there. But it's respect. Yeah. I mean, there's no respect
and
there.
The problem is with phones, so people can edit and this and the other. So like there was a video not so long ago of a cop punching someone.
Yeah.
And it was all probably taken out of context. They probably deserved it.
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs, so I can't speak on that subject. But if they brought back some form of rules, so that obviously police they are overwhelming sometimes. They can abuse their power. But now you've took it all away.
Yeah.
Everyone else is getting abused by all the scroats.
Yeah.
So let's bring back some form of punishment for crimes. Because theft at the minute, there's no punishment.
Do you see the whole thing of there's only 100 places left in our prisons? I'm pretty sure the Prime Minister came out and said, oh yeah, we've only got 100 places left in our prisons. Yeah, good one, mate. Yeah, good
instead
one.
Of putting ULEZ cameras up, build 10 more prisons.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, let's use the money we all work very hard for and pay your taxes. Let's spread it out properly. We don't want to buy your porter your fancy dinner and pay for your stupid little room you all shout at each other out like kids. Shut the fuck up. Fix the country, man. Because all the good people are leaving.
Yeah.
Like I'd emigrate tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they're bringing in a tax soon is like a leaving tax.
Are they really?
So if you choose to emigrate, there's a tax coming soon apparently to stop you from leaving. So now we're basically in a prison.
Yeah. Well, me and Ellie have just been saying recently, we've lost like a few friends recently because they've gone to Australia, they've gone to Asia.
I'd go tomorrow. If you're watching this podcast and you want a mechanic in a foreign country and you can rehome a family, no shit.
Yeah.
If you can help rehome me and my kids and wife, I will come tomorrow. I'll sell the lot because this country is fucked.
Oh yeah. It's been on a downward spiral for a long time now.
And
In fact, it ain't doing that, it's doing that.
I don't watch the news at all because it fully depresses me.
I know.
It's so scary.
The only one I watch is Piers Morgan. I love Piers Morgan's YouTube. And to be honest, it's more about American politics. But I love it over there. Rather than talking about policies, they're just like, yeah, he's a dickhead. And she's a crazy cow. Yeah, I love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. That's their politics.
But them House of Commons, when they're talking about stuff and they're all booing and this and these are the people we pay a lot of money to sort problems and they're acting like that. You think, what a chance have we got?
But it's gone so far now. It's a little bit like, what do we even do about it now? It's just like, that's what it is. What it is.
That's what we've all had to learn to accept, though, isn't it? It is what it is. Like your house gets robbed tomorrow.
It is what it is.
I ain't got enough evidence, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I told you who did it.
Yeah.
Can't do that. There's no evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to do it again then, aren't they? Cool.
I got a house.
Cool. Honestly, your job's fucked.
It is.
Job is fucked.
It is.
What was someone asked me a question.
That was a good answer to the question. Yeah, but anyway, 13 points on the assist. Yeah.
Someone said,
how long until?
They'll come off next year.
I've got until November
been
next
5
year.
years,
yeah, I've had them on pretty much since
4
I got my
years.
license.
4 years, isn't it? 5 years for the record. 4 years for the wiped
till
off.
they come off. So I got my license, and with it for like 6 months of getting my first ever license, I got banned for totting up points. I got 12, and then because it was during COVID, they kept adjourning my court date, so I just kept being a knob.
Me and Ben,
so I think I ended up with about 29 points on my license. They took that. Obviously, did my test and my theory again. Come back, had my license like a week before I got caught speeding again. And then just.
Do you want this on it?
Well, I'm not interested, mate. It don't bother me.
Well, what?
What if insurance company sees it?
I'm insured now, bro. What are you gonna do? You've given me my premium. I've paid it.
Your premium.
You've got to and the thing is,
yeah.
you've got to declare your points anyway. So
yeah, this is it. I declare my points. They don't know what I've got them for. So
you can't be discriminated for being honest with how many points you've got.
Yeah.
Oh, you get discriminated for anything in this world.
Well, that is true actually. Sorry, I forgot where we live then.
That's right. Well, someone said this one's to me.
I thought we were in a decent country.
Have I ever thought about going solo, running your own workshop or truck stop? Yeah, I have thought about it, and it probably will happen soon.
Nice.
And that was a totally different answer to what I had last time. But yeah, it's getting to the point now where...
So I feel like with this podcast that you guys have actually been keeping it on topic and I've actually been the worst one. Well, I don't think speeding was supposed to be any party. Shanice and Ben are going, what though? Jesus. Bring back Aaron. Where is he?
What's this buzzer thing anyway?
Yes, so we've got a little tech off segment. So
I'm going to lose this because...
we're going to ask you a series of questions to find out who's the better tech. And I'll be honest with you, I had a look at some of these questions and I got none right.
Oh, brilliant. Love that.
You both have a buzzer. Whoever presses theirs first gets to answer the question. If you answer correctly... In fact, do we have any sound difference between the buzzer? Have I just got to keep an eye? We do. Where's the sound difference? Okay.
That's better.
There we go.
Win 1 point.
Yours actually is better. You're not getting no points for that. I should get a start for that. Oh.
As you thought, if you answer correctly, you'll get a point. If you answer incorrectly, the other person gets the chance to steal it. Whoever gets the most points at the end wins. Right.
How many questions is there?
Oh, apparently we're starting off with an easy one, Paul. Is it? There is 10 questions.
10.
So, there you go. All is on the line. All is on the line. The banter between you two has all come down to this point. Here we go. Dim the lights. Right, question 1. What ignites a diesel engine?
Combustion.
To be fair, I never even got a chance to give you the answers.
No
there is actually, it's going to be multiple choice. But yeah, there you go. So there you go. 1 to Lewis. Who's keeping tally?
Combustion's the thing, but it's the pressure.
I think you mean
compression, yeah. The answers were spark plug, magneto,
it's multiple choice.
compression, or injector. Yeah, I probably should have said that, shouldn't I? It's but impressive that you didn't even need the answers.
Multiple choice question.
And just for the young techs out there, it is the heat of the compressed air that ignites the fuel-air mixture, which is why diesel engines are considered compression ignition rather than spark ignition engines.
Can we just tally that on mine?
There we go. Question 2. Who is credited with inventing the diesel engine? Rudolph Diesel, Clessy Cummins, Benjamin Holt, or Robert Bosch?
There's no way you know that. There's no way you know
Rudolph
that.
Diesel.
That's correct. 2 points.
He's 97 year old. What sort of advantage do I get? You know what I mean?
In 1892, Rudolph Diesel created, developed, and patented the first diesel engines. The grandfather of acclaimed actor Vin Diesel. Now that I did not know. That is fair play. Is that true?
No.
Did you just put that on there for me? Thank you, mate. Does he even put a little laughing face now? I saw that. Yeah. Cheers, Ben. Thanks, boys. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I will believe anything. So yeah, if you see me out there, I will literally believe anything. Right. Here we go. Question 3. Bacteria growth in the fuel system is a result of what?
Hold on, say that again because Ash was rudely interrupting.
That's how I'm going to gear this one.
Oh, thanks.
Bacteria growth in the fuel system is a result of what?
Fuck knows, mate.
Gas in the fuel system, water in the fuel system, air in the fuel system, or too much of either used on startups?
Of ether.
Oh, too much ether, sorry, yeah. I thought it said too much of either, yeah.
Go on.
I don't know. If you know the question, buzz it, mate. I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about.
Go on.
Water.
Yes. Bloody hell, better play.
You know when you have a teleporter and they fill it out of Bowsers and drums? It grows like a sludge and it's from moisture being in the drum. Kills everything. It grows like literal bacteria in it. It's horrible.
There you go.
Nasty.
There you go. Learn something new every day. And is that why they say as well? They say, because you can store diesel, but the petrol has to come straight from the refineries to the petrol station straight in your car, right? You can't actually store petrol.
You don't want to store petrol because it pressurizes under heat as well.
Right.
Like it's nasty.
And goes bang.
Yes.
Which of these things will happen to your diesel engine if you mix a small amount of petrol in the fuel tank? Possible explosion, poor lubrication, knocking, or all of the above?
He didn't even finish the sentence. You know what I mean?
To be fair, that last one could have been, you know, I don't know.
It's poor lubrication, isn't it?
It's all of the above.
All of the above. It's going to create pre-ignition as well.
I don't care about
So you
that.
get diesel
I don't care
knock.
about that, bro.
Question 5. White smoke on startup is caused by what?
White smoke.
Yeah.
Can be several things, can't it?
Multiple choices.
Oh, sorry. Water vapour in the fuel line. I'm terrible at this, aren't I? Water vapour in the fuel lines after the injector pump. Lack of fuel in the injectors. Water in the exhaust system from condensation. And lack of heat in the combustion chamber.
Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it number 3? Number 3.
Lack of heat in the
bummed me.
combustion
He's
chamber,
bummed me.
apparently. That causes white smoke on startup.
He's bummed me.
There you go.
Do you know when you do a cold start on a lorry in the morning and you'd fucking tram in, like for me, tram in on the runway, it plumes out because everything's freezing. It looks like it's in a regen.
What is the common rail?
I don't like being put under pressure.
What is the common rail in a common rail injection system? A low voltage, high resistance wire that assists ignition. That was a mouthful. A single gauge of railroad track that diesel train turns to. Diesel trains run on. Bloody hell, what am I about? And a single tube carrying pressurized fuel that supplies the injector at each cylinder.
You know it, don't you?
Send it, Matt.
No, it's all
It's too far gone, mate. I can't win.
No,
I'm not interested.
You
I
can.
can't.
It's 4.
You can.
No,
It's
no,
3. It's 3-0. You got 1 wrong.
We've got 7 left. Pick
So
the last one.
yeah, you've still got quite a few.
I weren't really concentrating.
Right, what is the common
phone a
rail?
friend.
What is the common rail in a common rail injection system? Is it A low voltage, high resistance wire that assists ignition? B, a single gauge of railroad track that diesel trains run on? A single tube carrying pressurized fuel that supplies the injector at each cylinder?
The last one.
Correct. There you go, 3-1. Here we go. Yes. It's all to play for it. You can actually go for the win here. Here we go. So, do we win that? On a 4-stroke diesel, injection of fuel begins on the exhaust stroke, on the combustion stroke, a few degrees before top dead centre, or both.
Do you want it?
I'm just going to... Let's press my buzzer, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to say B.
You say B.
Or is it B and C?
D.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both. Right, we can go for a draw. It's 4-1.
Before TDC.
4-1.
Just before. Not too far before.
Right.
Because it relies on heat to explode it, so it needs time.
Most diesels have a pump called a lift pump in the fuel system.
You'll know this.
What do these pumps do? Provide fuel to the injectors, cool the fuel system, return fuel to the tank, or provide fuel to the injection pump. Most diesels have a pump called a lift pump in the fuel system. What do these pumps do? What are you going for? Did you press your buzzer? I'm going to push you for an answer now.
I was going to say D.
That is correct. That is correcto.
He's winning now, isn't he?
No, it's 4-2.
Okay.
You just got the last one right, yeah. How do modern diesel engines accomplish cold starts, balls, without using a glow plug. The electric control module delays adding fuel to the cylinder until the air is sufficiently compressed to ignite. The electronic control the ECU adds a substance to the fuel that gives it a lower ignition temperature, or the cylinders are made from a thermally non-conductive material that doesn't absorb heat on the compression stroke. Wordy answers.
You're not kidding.
Go on then.
A.
That is correct. There we go. So this could be a draw. So it's 4-3. Here we go. Right. Where we look, two parts of the camshaft are timing gear and. Go on.
I'll go for C.
There you go. 4 all. So.
There's 10 questions.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Pressing your buzzer in.
Last one, isn't it?
Here we go.
We
need some ground rules here. You can't press your buzzer.
We need like a
until it's red.
Okay.
The thing. You can't just go.
We need like a winning. We need like a winning. What's it called? What's it called?
A tiebreak.
A tiebreak. Yeah, tiebreak. A knockout round. Let's find a good question. Quick fire round because you're gonna know this. That's why I've picked it.
I've got to let him finish the thing.
Yeah, we need to at least finish the sentence, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Here we go. Are you ready? What happens if you store AdBlue in direct sunlight?
It says it's a water, basically. It's just...
Can he have that? Can he have that? It combusts. Spontaneously combusts. What is actually combustion? If it comes up and says it turns into water, which I don't think it will.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't combust if it was water, but that's there for a reason that we get absolutely dog shit. That's why all these AdBlue faults are happening for inadequate AdBlue.
Yeah.
What's the fault that comes
quality.
up? AdBlue quality.
Quality.
Look at me, look. I know.
It turns it into basically water.
It goes away with the urea, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that's because it's been stored in direct sunlight. That's why it's better to get. I tell people to get it off the pump rather than out of the bottles.
There you go. There you go. Well, to be fair, that does actually happen, so we'll give you that. Well,
What was the answer you had then?
combustion? Just says.
It just sets on fire.
AdBlue sets on fire.
Well, it just says if you store AdBlue in direct sunlight. Hold on.
There's no flammable property to AdBlue.
Can you imagine that?
It's injecting it straight into an exhaust that's 900 degrees. There's no way it combusts.
I did Google these answers.
I think it evaporates.
Direct.
I don't think it sets on
No way
fire.
it sets on fire.
Yeah, it just said decompose.
Decompose.
Yeah, that's right.
It spontaneously combusts. What I meant was, what was that thing about distractions? It does actually say as well. Where do I even read? Where did I even read combust? Can I just read out the answer is this can cause the AdBlue to start to decompose.
With my answer then.
The answer literally says this can cause the AdBlue to start to decompose.
It combusts.
When you said it combusts, I'm like, that is news to me.
Boys, I ain't no technician. That was it. There you go. That was Louis' quick fire trick question.
So he's on 5 now, isn't he?
That was 5-4. 5-4.
So it's 5-4.
So
We won't-
a better technician.
It's 5-4. That's 9 questions.
We did 11.
We did
You did
8.
11, but you got one wrong.
Who did?
I think
You
one,
did.
One we didn't.
What did I
Yeah.
get wrong?
Oh, I can't remember. The funny thing, literally, I
fucked
don't
up.
even know where I read that. I think I just made that up. It definitely said decompose.
Well, it's a good job one of us knew, innit? Because you clearly didn't fucking know.
Because I didn't know.
I questioned myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ignites. That's surely not.
Brilliant.
Because they put it in front of a petrol store. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's why they store it literally in the front of the petrol station.
Just a quick message from us, guys. This all wouldn't be possible. The Talkin Shop podcast wouldn't be possible without Eclipse Diagnostics, the company that's made all of this happen, really, haven't they, Aaron? Yep. The leading supplier of Jaltest diagnostics. If you have your own commercial vehicle fleet or a fleet of machinery or even boats now as well, vessels, make sure to get in touch with Eclipse Diagnostics for the Jaltest product, the world's #1 diagnostic product for commercial vehicles. Are you doing more YouTube now, though, aren't you?
Not really.
Not more than
Said I
now.
were gonna. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
YouTube's long.
It's a long game.
Mate, you've got... I were on live last night. Someone asked me, like... I got several people saying, YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Because everyone wants that long format, but...
You got to record all week, every day.
Yeah.
Majority of your day. To then sit on your weekend off.
Yeah.
Editing a video.
If you look at the best creators who are in our industry now who are doing it, like World of Fabber, who else are the other big
Baz
ones?
Meredith's doing all right.
Baz Meredith is amazing. He's such a good camera guy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If you ever need to
Trucketed him
know,
on YouTube.
I'd tap him. Yeah, but Trucketed, they've all got cameramen.
Yeah.
So they catch them bits of your character which you can't catch yourself. Like the amount of things I do a day that I can't film myself doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So all the character and the funny bits and the mistakes.
Get missing out.
I ain't got my phone in my hand. If I had someone follow me on, I could do YouTube. It'd be great. It'd make some fucking cool content. But when you're filming, it's somewhat scripted because you know the camera's there. Whereas if someone had a camera behind me, they'd see me smashing fuck out some of a sledgehammer and like, they shouldn't do it like that. Well, I do, but I can't film myself doing that.
Got the job done.
If you have a cameraman, I think you could take over.
Yeah.
But it's one, they don't make enough money to warrant it, paying a cameraman. And then you've got to have all whoever's on the camera, they've got to all be health and safety, whoever you work for. If I went self-employed, I have an idea. If I ever go, put my lass in the van with me and she can film for me and then I can edit.
That's the way to do it.
And that's maybe where I could scale it.
Yeah.
But I can't, you lose so much information and character filming yourself. You miss all the good bits.
And it's another full-time job as well.
Yeah.
I don't mind the filming, it's the editing. I bet you're saying, Ben, I don't, my timelines, right, on my editing app are so basic. I can't imagine what yours look like. I seen Matt Armstrong put a photo on his Instagram the other day of his timeline in his editing software.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I looked at it and I was like,
wow,
fucking hell. Like, people don't understand how impressive that actually is, you know?
Yeah.
But if you look at the effort he puts into his edits, that's why he's smashing it. All the little bits he does, like the voiceovers,
everything.
There's so many bits, like the viewers, I know because I've made videos, the effort he must be putting in.
Yeah.
But the viewers won't even notice it. Like there'll be I can't think of the top of my head, but let's say for me, if I was building a smashed up car, fixing a smashed up car, I'd film me fixing the smashed up car. He'll tell you the story of how he thinks it was smashed up.
Yeah.
And he'll give you all these little extras
He's a
and
genius
make it a movie.
Yeah.
And then he'll invest
fair,
fucking thousands into a road trip.
Yeah. I'm not being funny or anything, but you know he's absolutely killing it when he's got a Mansory Rolls Royce.
This is it.
Worth $750,000 or whatever. I mean, outrageous.
750 grand or something.
Yeah,
It's 700
mental.
grand.
Well, if you look at the collection of cars he's made over 3
Millions.
years.
Oh, millions.
Millions.
Yeah.
Could just liquidate all that and he's laughing if whatever goes wrong.
I was watching these YouTube videos when he had that 68 plate red Vantage. And even then, that was like, wow. And now that's pittance to him now, isn't it? He's got that McLaren to go everything.
I went late with our lass the other day, actually, because I'm at Armstrong.
Yeah.
So our lass is a dental nurse and he gets his tattoos done at Skinworks.
Yeah.
Well, dental practice is next door to Skinworks. And his McLaren were parked outside.
Oh, no way.
She knows I watched my Armstrong and I had a proper fanboy moment. I was fuming about it.
Yeah.
Why did you not ring me?
Yeah.
I had dropped everything just to sit and wait for him to come outside just to say hello.
Well, Sandy left here, went to a hotel and met Tavares.
Who did?
Sandy.
Yeah.
Imagine
come and do the
randomly
podcast
bumping
and then
into Tavares.
left here and went to Tavares. We were like, when he put the picture on, he sent it to us. I was like, oh, he didn't tell us he was going to meet into Tavares. I assumed he must know him or whatever. Going down to meet him. Tavares is like the American equivalent of Matt Armstrong, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he does
and
cars.
basically he helped Matt Armstrong out.
But he's killing it as well. He's got like a McLaren P1.
He's got a
or something
P1
like
that he's rebuilt and made it like a 2,000 horsepower. Yeah.
That's like £1 million of a car, but
Yeah.
stock in it.
Yeah.
Does he do a lot of it himself?
Yeah.
Because I notice there's a lot of creators now that are doing these projects, but they don't do a lot of the work themselves, and I can't watch it.
His P1, a lot of people have been involved in, but it's such a...
I understand the
that's
project
like a
that you
spaceship,
need
isn't
to
it?
outsource it, but some YouTubers, for me, lose the character when they take a back seat. I want to see you stuck in doing it. Like if I had made £5 million on YouTube, I could pay someone to rebuild a M5
And just film it.
and film it.
And you're the cameraman now, aren't you, really?
Then you're essentially just...
Yeah.
I don't know, like Matt, he gets involved, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then he's got the Mark II channel where people obviously
His
want
dad
to see
and
more of him.
His dad and Matt, the cameraman, are on. The
Liam
Mark
does
II
it now as well, the lad I know.
Yeah, because he was with him, because he has that S3.
Yeah.
Then he left and then he's gone back or something, no?
No, so Liam was always a Sparky
Yeah.
electrician full time.
But
I
now
think he
he's-
just helped. When the channel was growing, he'd just go in on his nights and help him.
Yeah.
They've been best mates for years, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know them very well. Nice lads, good crack to be around.
Yeah.
Like, they're just full of energy. And now he works for him full time. So he's quit his job full time, like runs the cars about for one of the little jobs and helps him in the garage. And
Wow.
just they're like infectious to watch because they don't take life too serious.
Nah.
On camera anyway.
The dynamic's funny. Yeah.
And his dad, Jesus, he's
Yeah.
my favourite one.
Oh, lovely bloke.
Tony.
They just seem to. I had a
Proper dad, and he just, yeah.
I had a conversation with my old gaffer yesterday at the test station. There's a lad that works there called Dan Smith, and he's one of them lads that nothing gets him down.
Yeah.
Like, just got that mentality. There's always a smile. Everything's positive. You
Yeah.
fucking throw a dog turd at him and he'll somehow find the positive in it. And that's what them lads are like. They just seem to make things look fun. And that's why people watch them.
Yeah.
Because they're infectious to
Yeah.
watch. It's not even what they're doing is that good. Like, it is incredible what they're doing, but it's just them. Like, his dad's just a breath of fresh air.
I knew someone like that, and I used to ask him every day, like, how you doing, mate? How you doing, Taz? And he'd just be like, every day, be like, I've got my two legs, Louis. I'm kicking, I'm alive and kicking. Love it.
Can you imagine having that outlook on life?
I've just had a meltdown in Aston. I've had an ADHD meltdown. What do you mean?
I'm just going to be nice and B&Q.
Don't serve me gas in B&Q.
I just saw someone I knew at school in the aisle and I did 10 laps to avoid him.
Oh, I do stuff like that.
Mate.
Yeah, the social anxiety as well. I guess we're weird.
I don't get social anxiety. You can't have social anxiety when you've got a camera in front of your face all the time.
Fucking I do. Jesus, them truck shows kill me.
Yeah, no,
I don't mind
not
social
for
shows
me. Not for me.
I love the fact that people come and say hello. Love it. I think, wow, because I disconnect from the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just a number. And then when people spot on you in the street and come and say hello, you're like,
Oh, weird.
this is crackers. Like, what the But I get to a point where I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
They go, can I get a picture? I'm like, where do I put my arm?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, just the most awkward person ever.
No, I hear you.
It's a struggle.
So the weird thing for me has been like getting texts from your neighbour you've barely ever spoke to. Like, I had my neighbour text me going, either you've got a double or I've just seen you doing a TikTok about trucks on a podcast about trucks on TikTok. Like, yeah, that's me. So now every time I see him, how's the podcast? I'm like, yeah, really good, mate.
I get a lot with breakdowns, me, obviously, because I attend. And you know when they recognise you, do you know what I mean? They're sort of like, they're trying to get close and ask the question, but then they don't want to ask the question in case it's not you or whatever. Then they go, Tiewraps, TikTok. And I'm like, yeah. Can I just do my job, please?
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I'd rather them say hello because I get it every single day.
Yeah.
I'll be out and you can see someone staring.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, is that a good stare or do they recognise me? And then I'm on like edge thinking, I'm watching you now.
Yeah.
Am I got to stand up? You'll be ready to stand up. Are you going to clock me or are you just going to say hello?
Yeah.
And when they're just staring, you're thinking, we had the problem in the past or do you recognise me from the internet? And then they're
going to deck me or
I've seen you on the internet. And you're like, oh, Sam, mate, how you doing? All right. And it's perfectly fun. Just say hello. It's not a fanboy thing. I watch people on TikTok and YouTube and if I saw them, I'm like, hey, pal, you got some, I love watching your video. There's no weird about it. Just say hello.
I've had a few customers though, like who I'll have spoke to for years and then it's only like recently they've gone, oh yeah, I've never asked you about the podcast. I'm like, you've never realised. Oh, now you've made it awkward. You know what I mean? I wish you'd never asked about it now.
Tell you one thing I've noticed. My biggest supporters are people I've never ever met.
Yeah.
Like my brothers don't watch my shit.
Yeah.
My dad definitely does. He don't like that, I swear.
No.
My mum watches it, but like my friends, none of them like it. None of them share it. But I bet you if I ever made out of something, they'd be soon. But all the people who support me, like, you got this, like, chin up, crack on. Never met them.
No.
You got it, mate. You're a good lad, crack on. And people that know you and supposedly are friends with you, nothing.
No.
Don't even give you a little like on a post.
No.
I think you fucking idiot.
That's the positive side of social media when it comes to stuff like that.
Your biggest supporters are the ones you've never met.
No.
It's great. I love that bit of it. I've got some that are there every single video. That they just comment just because they know it helps. Like, they don't even need me to know. It could be a thumbs up, anything. They know it helps. They know what they're doing, and I know what they're doing.
I used to have this weird. I never realised I was doing it, but me and Ellie were just having a drink on holiday one day, and I can't remember why I was looking for a message on Instagram Messenger, and she goes, "What is that?" She sort of grabs my phone off me. She starts absolutely howling. I had this really weird thing of getting a bit drunk and then messaging celebrities like positive news. Like, say if like Marcus Rashford getting like loads of abuse, I'm messaging me, "You're a good kid, mate. What are you doing for charity?" Or when it's like Saka misses a penalty, or like Eddie Hearn's not promoting someone, I'm like messaging him an advice. I'm like, oh God, I didn't even realise I'm doing it. So I must have been like sat in bed like messaging people like these long paragraphs, being a complete weirdo. Oh God,
it's
so
not
funny.
weird though.
Oh God,
it's on the off chance they might see that. And
I don't even know why I'm doing it.
Yeah, but it might have made their day better.
It just, you know, when you do like one or two, I'm like, oh, it can't get any worse. And she's going, Lewis Hamilton, Eddie Hearn. You're like, what are you doing, Louis? I'm like, I don't know. I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, but people think because you've got like they're obviously big profile people.
Yeah.
They still might have had a shit day, and that might have made them smile.
Yeah. Probably. They probably didn't even see it.
No, they might have done. Be surprised how many people
Yeah.
see the messages and they choose not to reply.
Yeah.
If I see a message, I'll reply. I'm not ignorant. I will reply. If I don't see it, I've never seen it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if I see a message, it will be replied to, whether I like it or I just put thanks or maybe. The problem comes when they then want a full conversation.
Yes.
It starts taking away from your family time, and you're like, lovely interaction, like thanks very much, but I can't keep doing this. Like,
I hear you,
and then they get cross with you because you've ignored them. I can't go all night. Like I've got
A million other things to do.
But
Yeah.
I do like to message back if I see it.
Because that's the other thing as well. Like Matt Armstrong, he literally must have no time. I can't see where he has time to do anything else. When he's do like a 24-hour Aston Martin build, and then he'll edit it afterwards. What? And then right now I'm going to Florida, and on his flight he's editing.
Yeah, because he edits his main channel videos himself, doesn't he?
But that's
Oh,
why
does he not do Mark 2?
No, he doesn't do the Mark 2. I think the cameraman does the Mark 2.
Right.
He's clearly paying the cameraman good money because he's just got a Lambo.
Yeah, he's
Has he
fucking
really?
paying the camera.
Yeah.
He's got some
Oh,
cash.
because I was thinking, why has he not bought him? Because he is a decent lad. Like,
Because his cameraman gets paid bank, that's why.
that's
Just
why.
bought himself a Lambo.
he's bought himself a car.
What's the lad called?
Matt, I swear it's Matt.
It is Matt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matt the cameraman.
Yeah.
It is, because he's a good character as
Yeah.
well.
Him and his dad are
They're
have
all
a great
good.
crack.
That's basically was the Mark 2 channel, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Matt's.
Matt, Liam and his dad.
and
Yeah.
Liam, yeah.
And then a few mates pop in, don't they?
There you go.
But they're smashing it. It's
Yeah.
just, but that's where you've got to be fully dedicated.
Yeah. I'm so envious
That's it.
of
It
that.
takes over your life at that point, doesn't it?
That
It is your
his
life.
isn't
It is your life.
But then look at the life he's living because
Yeah.
he took a risk for a couple of years.
Driving to Monaco in his Lamborghini and his dad in his
You can't
Ferrari
fault
and his
people
pal
like
in his Lamborghini.
Some people are just like, because, well, was he world champion BMXer or almost at that level anyway?
He's really good on a BMX, yeah.
All right, yeah, fair enough. His dad's a mechanic, but he's not a mechanic. Like, I get a lot of mechanics come to me and go, I can't watch his stuff because knowing what I know, I just find it cringy. Some of the botch jobs he does, I can't watch it. But he's just like, takes like a duck to water, a bit like your apprentice, like just show him
yeah,
some
that's
them
some
some
people
do you
have
know the
got it on
botch
us.
jobs that you so-called he's doing? These mechanics who get on their high horse,
Yeah.
tell me they've never done one.
Yeah, true.
There's so many mechanics out there that I'll criticise.
Yeah.
Come and do a day's work with me.
Yeah. I hear you.
See if you can keep up, and I'm going to criticise every fucking thing you do because you're going to make a mistake, mate.
Tell me you've never
You
swapped a
ain't
roll pin
perfect.
for a roll pin.
You want what?
Tell me you've never swapped a roll pin in a ratchet for a roll pin. Tell me you've never done it.
Tell me you called a roll pin a split pin.
Tell me. I wanted to kill
There
myself
we go.
after that.
Is it roll pin?
I
or
didn't even
split pin?
realise. I didn't even say roll pin once. I was consistent with the split pin.
I didn't click on that because someone commented it's a split pin, not a roll pin on mine, and I'm like, no, pal, it's a roll pin. And then they put no, it was what Tiewraps said, and then I look back on your video, I'm like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, I didn't realise I was doing it until someone commented. I got loads of comments saying it's a roll pin, pal, not a split pin, and I'm like, I fucking called it a roll pin, you dick. What do you mean? I know what a roll pin is and a split pin is, and I look at the video and I'm like, it's like a split pin. Ah, bastard.
Yeah, but you know them little things you do, they help with your reach because people will be like, and then the algorithm's like, this is interesting. Sometimes I might make a little mistake for that reason.
Yeah. I like watching some of your reaction videos to the I love those. I'll tell you who else does it so well. David Crossley. Oh,
He's
funny guy.
savage.
Funny guy.
he is savage. Like sometimes I do worry. I worry for him. Some of his content. I'm like, whoa, careful. But it's just hilarious.
He doesn't
Care.
give a fuck.
No. Yeah.
And that is a very good trait to have.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably could direct it a little bit better sometimes, but I'd love that trait.
Oh.
Where he's just like, fuck you.
Very funny bloke.
Come for me, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
I do worry because he puts his
Yeah.
house all over the internet, and with the way he conducts himself, I do worry.
You just need to piss the wrong
But he
person
doesn't
off.
seem to give a shit.
No.
He
Fair
probably
play to
knows
him.
the right people, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
You
So
know what I
about
mean?
Well,
you know.
he's from like Rotherham.
He's from Rochdale.
Rochdale.
Rough as fuck round
Yeah,
there.
there'll be some boyos around there, won't there?
Yeah. But yeah, what a crack.
Yeah.
It's literally, I feel like I'm watching telly when I'm on his Instagram.
I
So
watch his
funny.
Instagram stories. Sometimes I think,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
grief, man.
yeah, good grief. Yeah, literally same. Like, wow, you take it to the next level.
Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
does.
just doesn't care.
And like,
And he'll always have a comeback as well. I think that's brilliant.
I love how he'll have he has a hairpiece on sometimes, and he'll take it off. And he'll have the hair, and he's not bothered.
Does not care.
He does not care, does he? At all.
Fuck.
Yeah.
At all.
I know some people will be combing their eyebrows before the camera out, and
Yeah.
he's just like, whip. I don't give a fuck either. I'll have oil over my face.
Blows off your windows.
Yeah. We can't take the piss out of someone like that though.
No, because he's done it himself.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest superpowers.
Yeah.
Rip the shit out of yourself, no one else can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of my superpowers. Like, you've got nothing on me because I've already done it. I already agree.
I'm already giving myself a stick.
Well, when we were beefing first time, like last year, wasn't it, just before Christmas, that little fucking banter we were having.
Yeah.
I think I messaged you saying, how can I reply? You're tattooed, you're tanned, you're fucking massive, big, sexy man. Like, what can I say to you
Great beard,
to make you look a cunt? I can't. You know what I
I
mean?
gave you one, didn't I? What did I say? I said, come off my nose, and you didn't bother.
I don't know.
You got a hook nose, you could have gone for that one. Everyone mates all call me the eagle. Yeah. So you
Get
can
one
come
of
for the
them
nose.
I can see it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Get
see
one of
it.
them little leather
My brother
pilot
broke that.
helmet. You know, the little
Mega Man.
Mega Man. Yeah.
You're the best when you come out with gloves on, though. I can't stand
Every
that.
time you.
Yeah.
Got gloves on head.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a rag I cut down. It's a rag. An orange rag.
Oh, is it? I thought it were gloves.
I thought it were
I
orange
thought it were
gloves.
orange gloves you were putting on your head.
Because it reminded me of what's the penguin, whatever, it's off Wallace and Gromit, where he pretends to be a chicken with the glove on. Yeah, you get it. So yeah, there you go.
No, it's a rag. I cut little slits in it.
One of them, you're
And
on
it's
about
the-
a
do you know what it is as well,
Tamagotchi.
though?
What the fuck's that?
Tell me you don't know what Tamagotchi is.
I don't know what a
Good
Tamagotchi is.
grief.
Oh yeah, Tamagotchi, yeah.
That's
You
pure
were on school,
anxiety.
I was just like, I was vibing with that. I thought it was funny. Then you mentioned something about a
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. I'm like, what the fuck's a Tamagotchi?
So
And
it's a
those
little-
little alien things.
Oh, they were good, but you don't know them, mate.
No.
Stretch aliens. You put the
Yeah.
backs together and they make babies, but they never did.
Yeah.
I was told, put them backs together, put them in the airing cupboard, they'll make babies. Fucking dried up. I
Well,
ruined it. It just went rock hard. I was gutted. Took my dad 6 months to convince him to get me them too.
Yeah.
And then I dried them out. I couldn't stick them to his roof no more and leave patches. But yeah, Tamagotchi is basically the big anxiety thing. So you get this pet you got to look after and pick its poo up and then it dies. And then it beeps all night because it's dead. You got to find it and reset it to shut it up. My kids got them at Christmas again. Good grief.
No, they were good.
They were stressful.
Never had one.
Don't bother.
The worst thing, I asked for a Game Boy and I got one of them, you know, Tetris things. That was a bit. I thought it was a Game Boy. I'm opening it up for Christmas when I was a kid. And so they got me one of them Tetris. Believe me, you know what I mean?
Goes preloaded with 40
Yeah,
games.
I love Tetris. Tetris is good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well,
I
you were
don't
a world
play-
champion when it first come out. Bit of a fossil, aren't you?
Hey.
I
You're
did
on
have
about
a,
Street
when
Fighter
I was a
something,
kid,
you-
we did have the first Sega. But you won't know what that was, would you? Sega Mega Drive. Can you remember that?
No, I
Sega
never
Mega
knew that.
Drive is, yeah.
That was that's how old I am. We had
First one
another.
I had PlayStation 1.
Do you realise
Mickey
I'm
Mouse,
like,
black and white.
I'm an
I think it was
Xbox
black and white.
360 guy. Like, that was my first console, were an Xbox 360.
Good grief.
Is that PS2 or PS3 equivalent?
PS3 equivalent.
Yeah, no, I had PS1, PS2, then Xbox 360, yeah.
We had Mega Drive, PS1, PS2, PS3,
Yeah.
Xbox 360,
Fucking hell, you
Xbox
old bastard.
360.
Yeah,
Then I
that's
bought one of them because I don't really play games. I got one of them Xboxes that are rectangle, black one. It's the newest thing.
Oh, for now?
Yeah.
Is it Series X?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's
Looks like a mini fridge.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And I've played it about 5 times.
I got that just for the boxing game.
What boxing game is that?
Undisputed, that new one that's come out.
I'm just waiting for the new Grand Theft Auto. I'm
Yeah.
quitting my job when
Oh.
that comes out.
Good luck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to save some holidays for that.
Yeah,
Does anyone play Call of Duty, though?
I did, but I'm crap.
Yeah, no, I'm bored of it.
We did.
I can't
The
go
new
on.
one's out
You go
today.
on there, you spawn, you're dead. You spawn,
Yeah,
you're dead.
I'm just
It's-
I'm cannon fodder on that game.
Black
Yeah.
Ops 6 is out today.
Too many kids like you with a load of sugar in them.
Yeah, and the
Can't
worst
do
thing
it.
they ever did. So in COVID, when we had no social life, we started playing Call of Duty. It was what was the one, the open map thing?
Oh, Warzone.
Warzone. That's
Warzone,
it. We
yeah.
got pretty good. We was winning them, and then they brought out this crossplay where the kids on the computers.
And they were better, yeah.
That's what you want to use if you play Call of Duty. Play a PC.
Yeah, that's what we were up
Oh, he's
against.
wrecking gaff.
Them kids on the PCs, and they'd turn around twice as fast as you.
That's
Well,
the
this is the
on a
game.
mouse.
No, that's the website you go on to make the game better.
Oh, they're cheating, aren't they?
Oh,
is
is
that
it?
that aimbot thing?
Yeah, maybe.
That's why I quit that game. 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember
you're properly into COD, aren't you? What's your KDR?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I
she
don't know.
KDR.
Actually, I don't.
Kill to death
Black Ops
ratio.
6 has come out today, right? And when I get home, you best believe no one's going to hear a word off me for the next 12 to 13 hours.
Oh, really?
There's not a chance.
What's your
Black
KDR?
Ops. What's that? Is that
Call of Duty, Black Ops 6. The
is
new
that
one.
which one of the ones that make that? Is that the one
Treyarch.
that made 5?
They met the ones that met
Not
the,
Activision.
They met
They're
the
the
better
better
games.
ones.
Is
Agreed.
Black Ops, whichever one it is that a modern one or is that an old school one?
Black Ops. It's like old school. They've gone all the way through from 1 to 6.
But is it old weapons or modern weapons?
No, it'd be modern weapons. But they have zombies, which I like. And
Yeah, the zombie.
I can't wait. I actually
Oh,
can't wait.
loved that.
I remember zombies, but I'm one of these. I very much value my time, and zombies one of them. You don't win.
No.
So what
No,
the
you
fuck's that all about?
You just keep going, keep
I'm
going.
going to spend an hour killing zombies to then die and reset from the beginning.
It's a competition for your mates, doesn't it? Who can
Not
get
for
highest
me.
round and stuff, you know?
It was a
Competitive
laugh.
guy, aren't you?
I don't give a fuck
It was a
about
laugh.
all that.
You've already lost today.
I did. I gave it away.
You lost, you did give it away. You got cocky with it, didn't you? And it backfired.
I was led to believe we was going to 5 for 5 and the 11th was going to be the winner. Never mind. I'm used to losing anyway, so it's fine. No,
Have you ate all the mints?
No, there's 70 minutes. Are you okay?
Yeah, I know, but I think
Ben, put a mint counter in
I
top
swear
left
you picked
corner.
do it. Make Ben work. If it's not in
That's it.
That's it.
But you made that in free.
never
How
watching
many
our
times?
podcast.
Yeah, no. We'll leave it for the comments. Comment how many times, how many
No, I
mints you
want
reckon?
Ben to do it.
Okay,
There needs to be a card on there.
Ben,
can
we
get
want a
the answer.
mint counter. If he doesn't do it, boycott the podcast. He's going to cut this bit out. It's the trouble, the editor can do what he likes.
I think the worst one was when I was just being an absolute weapon, giving out like Ellie's mum and dad's house address. I was just giving out all sorts of, honestly.
Saying stuff you shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, probably,
You
yeah.
got to be careful you don't overshare on these things.
Yeah, this is it. This is the problem, innit?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because it's there forever. And you crop them up as well, don't you? You can make us look quite good on some of them. Yeah, you cut them into clips and make us look like superheroes. I don't think I've said anything profound in this one, though. So
No,
bit
nothing
boring.
outrageous.
no, I mean, like, none,
We'll have some good ones about the police and
There's
how
nothing
this
risky
country
really
is
being said,
pretty-
has there?
No.
A bit edgy.
been pretty tame, hasn't it?
There'll be funny ones from the
It's funny,
questions.
though. It's been a laugh, hasn't it?
You
Yeah.
can't crop the question.
Well, thank you very much for coming, boys.
Absolute pleasure.
If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment and subscribe and let us know who you want on Talkin Shop next.